is no different. Fishermen try to swim away, but they're not fast enough for the croc. Alright, man, what was your strategy here? What are you doing? Why are you even in that position? You know what you guys want, eaten by the crocodile. But first, the movie has to introduce all the characters and set up the plot and the story. Blah. But hey, at least the plot of this movie probably mostly revolves around the crocodile, right? Well, no, don't worry. That crocodile doesn't want to eat you. He wants to sleep with you. But unfortunately, she's mine, so back off! Does that make you feel better? She's not having it, but don't worry, Jack's not getting his farm shut down. He's the main character of this story. He knows how to treat his animals. He's a good old American boy. USA! USA! Wait, hold on. Why does it sound like he's not taking care of his animals? I don't know if I'm really rooting for this guy, per se. Honestly, at this point, I'm just rooting for the animals. I hope they stage a coup and put Jack in a cage. Uh-oh, another crocodile encounter! Oh, a kid getting murdered. Would they?
He's a pretty rich guy, yeah?
That line is my favorite line in the whole movie. The inflection is so strange.
He's a pretty rich guy, yeah?
What? Don't worry, kind stranger, as we've grown quite fond of your nephew over these past, 12 seconds. So naturally, we've decided to help you commit arson to escape the police. And off he goes, dude. They did that good. They must do this a lot. Also, I guess the tide must be out, because they told him to dive into the ocean, and once he leapt off the thing, he landed in the sand. That could have ended very badly if he didn't know that. So long, suckers! Oh, God, my legs! Oh, I'm going to prison! So they just time to skip town, right? Now that the police, animal welfare, tax enforcement, and this construction company are all after him. Nope, he just goes back to work like nothing happened. But not before someone else gets killed by a crocodile. Also, not before we talk about today's sponsor, Rocket Money. I signed up for Paramount Plus so I could watch old seasons of Survivor, but unfortunately, the experience of using Paramount Plus is so bad that I never use it. I don't know if it's just the app on my TV specifically, but episodes of that show used to be shot in a 4:3 aspect ratio, but Paramount Plus stretches it out to widescreen. Meanwhile, all of the ads, which are shot in widescreen, for some reason are squished down to 4:3. Also, pausing doesn't work. It actually took me like days to even sign up for Paramount Plus. I don't know why. I tried on every device and they just didn't want my money for some reason. That being said, I am very happy that Rocket Money is sponsoring today's video because it gives me a good excuse to complain about Paramount Plus. I stopped using it a while ago, but forgot to cancel the subscription, which is why Rocket Money comes in handy. Rocket Money safely and securely identifies recurring charges and lets you cancel those subscriptions with just a couple of clicks in the app. You don't need to worry about pesky customer service calls. You don't need to worry about Jeff Probst coming to your house to ask you why you're canceling your subscription. It just works. Rocket Money also has some great budgeting tools. You can monitor your spending by category, create budgets so you can get the most out of your money, and develop good saving habits. Rocket Money has helped save customers up to $740 a year when they use all the features, with over $500 million in canceled subscriptions. So to save more and spend less, join the over 5 million members using Rocket Money today. Go to rocketmoney.com/Danny or click the link in the description to get started with Rocket Money for free. And you can also unlock even more features with premium. That's rocketmoney.com/Danny to get started for free. Thank you to Rocket Money for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out Rocket Money. Now back to the video. After the whole escaping from the police incident, two of those teens from the bar decide to go make out in the ocean.
This is great.
They're smooching, they're making out. The boy goes underwater to... I actually don't know what he was planning on doing down there. It kind of looks like he's going to suck on her toes. But you know who that attracts? The croc! The croc said, hold on. If anybody's sucking on anybody's toes around here, you better believe it's gonna be the most sexually aggressive reptile. So he eats the boy, and then he eats the girl, all while this lone, terrified girl watches on in horror. I love how casually she rides away. She is in no rush. Ah, a killer croc! I gotta go get help! But I shouldn't go too fast. I gotta focus on me. I gotta take care of myself first.
My sister?
Yeah, no, good call. No need to give any credence to the girl who literally saw them get eaten by an alligator. Yeah, she was probably just making it up. She probably just wanted attention. She's like curled up in a corner, traumatized somewhere, and they're just like, stop lying! There's no such thing as alligators, you idiot! You killed them, didn't you? During this scene, there's a mysterious man just kind of lurking on the sidelines of the investigation. He's not part of the police, he's just there. And he's mysterious, but it seems like he might have a hunch. And then suddenly, the police pull a leg out of the water. Yeah, we assumed so. You're a police officer, and you pulled up with like 15 other police officers. I know what it looks like, but no strip club tonight, Jack. Yeah, I know. People are dying. I'm here on official business. Unless... No, dude, we have to catch this crocodile before it kills again. Right, yes, exactly. But what if it's at the strip club? Yo! So the girl that Theo was flirting with at the bar is having a funeral for her cousin. And since everyone thinks it was Jack's crocodile that ate the cousin, they are not very happy when he shows up. And he is very confused. Basically just the really dumb, slow ones. One thing that really surprised me about this movie is how overwhelmingly positive all of the comments on YouTube are. This movie is super boring. The acting is really bad. There are long periods of seemingly pointless plot development, and yet the YouTube comments seem to love it. But they are pretty much exclusively all about how pretty the scenery in Thailand is, and not about the movie or the plot at all. So I guess that makes sense. Great movie, well filmed, nice locations. Beautiful filming. Never thought Thailand was so perfect a paradise. Thanks so much. Yeah, well, it's not that perfect if people keep getting eaten by alligators, is it? Great movie with beautiful scenery. Thanks. Do these people think that the director invented Thailand? Because he didn't. It's been around for a while and you can go there. So they find the croc and they kill it. It's honestly pretty unsatisfying. I don't know what I was expecting, for them to like pull off the mask of the alligator and it was the tax investigator all along. But I was hoping for some kind of closure as to like why this happened, outside of two fishermen woke him up with a bomb. The ending of this movie is very somber. They're all just kind of traumatized on their little boat until Jack's sister asks Croc if the crocodile ate his leg. I forgot to mention, Croc only has one leg. I don't know if you've noticed that. And so you just assume, oh, he must be hunting the croc because the croc ate his leg. And Croc says, good. I was hoping this movie would end like an episode of The Big Bang Theory. Well guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. What's up, Greg? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another episode of blatantly ignoring the weird-ass decorations in the background of this video. Today I want to talk about a very interesting Instagram account that I found. It's a boy named Kristen Hanby, and another account for his friend, Jack O'Doherty. I don't know how to pronounce it. They're just a couple of young guys, just a couple of young lads, blokes if you will, from England who love a good prank. They love a good prank, they love a good challenge, and they love a good laugh. But their videos stuck out to me because they're all really similar. Like they have this formula and every video is down to this formula. And it seems like a lot of them are fake, which I suppose is pretty par for the course for most Instagram pranksters, but these ones are pretty special because they're just so goofy. Let me give you an example of one of Kristen Hanby's videos. This is one of the first ones I saw from him, but this one's actually different than most of his videos. This one is a prank video called Beep for a Blowjob on My Taxi. He got so mad. So I don't know about you, but I've always thought when getting into a taxi, man, if anybody, these guys deserve to get pranked. Just guys driving a car, trying to make a living, just doing their job, probably not making all that much money. These are the guys that deserve to get pranked. My favorite way to tell that a video like this is fake is when the picture they use for the thumbnail is something that doesn't happen in the video. You can see he's like this, looking at the picture, clearly posed with his friend on his left side. Also, the license plate of the car is I love cash, which definitely isn't a real license plate that any taxi would have. And you'll see that this pose happens nowhere in the video. So when did they get this picture? But anyway, here's the prank. So Kristen's getting into a taxi, and while the driver's not looking, he sneakily pulls a sign out of his suitcase that says beep for a blowjob, and he tapes it to the back of the taxi driver's car. Somehow the taxi driver doesn't notice this, or the dude filming Kristen. The dude clearly standing next to Kristen, holding a phone and filming him. But at any rate, Kristen gets into the car, the friend who's filming for some reason doesn't, and people are just going crazy on the horn.
Yo, I'm going left. Oh, my bad, man. Hey, if you don't chill.
This prank is dope. Kristen is just sitting in the back seat, enjoying the view while everybody's getting pissed off. The taxi driver doesn't know why everybody's honking at him, so he's getting mad. The people who are honking don't know what's going on, and they're probably getting mad because they're not getting their blowjob. Who are the people that are honking at this car? Like, Sure, people like blowjobs, but can you imagine driving somewhere? Let's say you're going to work in the morning and you're stuck in traffic and you see this car in front of you that says beep for a blowjob. Are you like, that's weird? Or do you like look at your watch and you're like, my boss is gonna kill me if I'm late again, but you know what, I think I got time, what the heck? One blowjob, please! This is too good to be true. Like, where could you be driving where you just have time to honk and pull over for a blowjob? From someone that you don't know, you can't even see them, you can just see the back of their car, but you're like, honestly, I'll take any blowjob I can get. Boom! Hey! Where's my blowjob? Pull over! But here's Kristen and Jackson O'Doherty's bread and butter. This is their prank/challenge videos. I'm not exactly sure how to classify them, but you'll get the gist after watching this video.
Hey Jackson, you're trash, bro.
So they just have lots of little challenges like this, where if you're walking with your friend and he says, hey, you're trash, bro, and you're near a trash can, you have to jump into the trash can. You have to. I mean, what are you gonna do? Not jump in the trash can? Pussy? So it's just a funny little prank. It's a great way to get your friend all stinky and mad. All of these videos are like a compilation of them doing the prank to each other multiple times. They always catch each other off guard when they least expect it.
Yo, Hammy, you're trash, bro. You are absolute trash. Get in there. Yuck. You are trash.
My tongue touched the bin.
Yuck.
Why was his tongue out? Why did he jump into a trash can like, ah? Everybody knows that if you're jumping in a trash can, you close your mouth. They teach that in 2nd grade. So this little challenge is pretty harmless. It's just jumping into a trash can. The worst that could happen is, I guess, licking the inside of the trash can, which I didn't think was something that could happen, but I guess that is the worst that could happen. Here's another little challenge they do. It's called the You're on Fire challenge. Now, I had never heard of this challenge before, but they make it seem like these are all real challenges that people do to each other because they just immediately know what they mean when they say it. Like when he said, you're trash, he was just like, oh man, and then he jumped in the trash can. I'd never heard of this challenge before, but they obviously have, and they take them very seriously. You don't just not do a challenge when you're hanging out with Kristen and his boy Jackson. Check it out.
Yo, Hammy, you're on fire, bro.
No, I'm not.
You're on fire. On fire.
I like how he caves so quickly. You're on fire, bro. No. Yeah, you are. Okay. Sploosh. So this challenge, when someone tells you you're on fire, you have to quickly jump into the nearest body of water. It's pretty impressive how quickly he identifies the nearest body of water. Like, he doesn't take a sec to look around. He's just like, I'm on fire, okay, here I go! And jumps right into the nearest fountain. So it's either planned and like they knew that this was the fountain he was going to jump into, or they just do this so much where he's just like, he's constantly got this like index of like, okay, what's the closest fountain to me right now? If someone tells me I'm on fire, where do I gotta jump? Another weird detail of these videos is that these dudes are always just walking around. It's hard to tell what they're doing or where they're going because they're just walking around together, and you'll notice that somehow they never have like their wallets on them, and a lot of times they don't even have their phones on them because, you know, if they did, they would probably take them out of their pockets before jumping into the water, but they don't do that. So they're just like walking around these shopping centers and very public areas without their wallets or phones. So like, what are they doing? I felt like when I thought of this weird detail in the video, I was being a good sleuth. Like I was like, hey, wait a minute. What are they doing just walking around these areas? But now that I'm saying it out loud, I realize I sort of sound like I've never heard of just going for a walk before, like a recreational walk. I just find it a little weird and suspicious that they do it so much, I guess. Why, who walks? Ugh, dude, who walks? Who the fuck walks? Ew.
Hey Jackson, you're on fire, bro. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They act so surprised every time too, almost like they think they've been tricked, like they've been duped. They're always like, oh man, you got me. I was not expecting you to say that thing that you could literally say at any moment. You really tricked me into hearing you say those words. I thought it was safe. Oh, you duped me, dude. You genius. You mastermind. I wonder what happens if they don't do it, because they really commit to these things. Like they were just eating or something, even though they don't have food in front of them, so I don't really know what they were doing. But he just abandons whatever he was doing to jump into this river. Like I wonder if there's some sort of penalty to not doing the prank. Like Kristen is counting down while Jackson is getting ready to jump. Like, What's he counting down to? He's like holding the phone and he's got a gun right behind the phone. He's like, come on, dude. 3, 2, 1. And Jackson's just like, oh man, don't shoot me, dude. All right, man, here I go. Sploosh. So that challenge is like a pretty big inconvenience. If somehow your friend dupes you into hearing you say you're on fire, then you have to get all wet, and then you're a soggy little boy for the rest of the day, which is pretty inconvenient. But they get even worse. These challenges go further into like permanent changes to their bodies.
Go, Hamby. I dare you to go and pierce your ear with a giant hoop.
This one.
Go on.
Let's get it,
Do
let's
it.
get
Get it. Show me. Oh, that's so bad.
Again, where the fuck are they walking? Where they just have the time to go and get a piercing. That's a commitment. And he's convinced so easily. There's no, oh, come on, please. Can I not do it? Okay, this is a good one. The get rid of it challenge.
Yo, Kristen,
crazy.
get rid of it.
This?
Your phone.
Oh, that's the new
Get pushed in the spa. In the...
Bro, I hate you, bro.
So we catch Kristen and this other dude in a pretty realistic seeming situation. They're sitting right next to a hot tub. He's showing the dude something on his phone, and the other dude is saying, that's crazy.
Yo, Kristen,
crazy.
get rid of it.
Just to prove that he's really looking at something on a real functioning phone that works. But then good old Jackson O'Doherty comes along and tells Jackson he's got to get rid of it. Jackson is kind of upset because he has to throw his phone that totally works and hasn't been off this entire time into the hot tub. So he throws the phone in the hot tub and everybody's like, oh man, we got you, dude. That was a sick prank. You had no idea it was coming. But they get a little bit worse. In the next one, they tell their friend to get rid of his shoes.
Yeah, you be looking fresh, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
you already know,
those
bro.
shoes, yeah? Get rid of them.
So instead of just taking them off his feet and tossing them into the garbage, he takes them off his feet and tosses them into a busy street. I like how everyone immediately knows like what the prank means. Like it's just universal. If you're holding something and someone comes up to you and says, get rid of it, you throw that shit as far as you can. You don't have any say in the matter. Everybody knows that. And you definitely don't have to ask what it means, ever. Just try it with anybody on the street. Just go up to him and say, get rid of it. Hey Laura.
What?
Is that your dog there?
Yeah.
Get rid of it.
Why?
Do it.
It's your dog too.
Yeah, I fucking hate it. You know what really perplexes me with these pranks is like how reluctant they are at first. Like they're like, oh man, no, I don't want to do that. And then it cuts to like 2 seconds later and he's just like going all out, like way above and beyond what he had to do. Because if it was me, even if I had to throw them off the balcony, I would have taken them off and tried to like gently drop them onto the sidewalk or somewhere soft, or I could just go downstairs and pick them right back up. Because they're my shoes and I want to keep my shoes. But this dude is like, oh man, I don't want to get rid of my shoes. Well, okay. And then he just chucks them as hard as he can into the middle of this busy ass street. There's like cars zooming by at 40 miles per hour. It almost looks like he's trying to hit the cars with how he throws the shoe. He's like, well, I'm already going crazy and losing my shoes. I might as well cause a car accident too. He goes from like, I don't want to lose my shoes to I'm gonna cause a car accident like that. It's crazy how they just flip on a dime.
Y'all motherfuckers crazy, man. Fuck.
And then he says that Kristen and Jackson are crazy. Dude, you just threw your shoes into the middle of a busy street. All they said was get rid of the shoes. They didn't tell you how. You could have probably thrown them in the garbage, but instead you started throwing them at cars. You could have like caused a car accident, gotten people hurt. You also just destroyed your nice shoes. They're probably gonna get run over now. You didn't have to do it. Granted, I don't really, maybe he is holding a gun behind the camera. Maybe he did have to do it, but it really didn't seem like he had to do it.
Jackson, get rid of it, bro.
Get rid of that.
Get rid of that outfit, bro.
Get rid of that shit, bro.
Get rid of it, bro.
This is another example of him committing way too hard to the challenge. Like, is that part of the rules? I thought the rules was just get rid of the outfit, which, first of all, I'm not even convinced includes the underwear. Is underwear part of an outfit? I feel like that wasn't required, but he was just so quick to be like, ooh, yay, I get to get naked and run around in the street, which totally isn't part of the challenge. The dude behind the camera is probably just like, I just wanted him to take off his shirt and pants for like a second. What the fuck is he doing?
Corday, who's this guy,
Bro,
bro?
that's my boy Diablo. We go way back. That's my
Get
homie.
rid of him, bro.
Get rid of me.
How weird is this interaction too? Like you don't just go up to your friend at parties when they're with someone and just be like, hey, who's this guy? Who's that?
Who's this guy, bro?
Bro, that's my boy Diablo. We go way back.
And I love how this dude immediately just starts telling his entire backstory. Oh, this is my homie. We go way back. We first met in the 6th grade. We actually bonded over Pokemon. Really weird interaction to start this clip off, but then he tells him to get rid of his friend. And the dude's reaction is hilarious.
Get rid of him, bro.
Get rid of me.
He hears his friend getting told to get rid of him by some random person. And his reaction is just, get rid of me? What the? What? Wait, get rid of me? What? Fantastic acting, 10 out of 10. And then he just like goes limp and slings himself over his friend's shoulder and lets him throw him into the pool. That's kind of sweet, honestly. It's just like, I don't know what's going on or what get rid of it means, but damn it, I trust my friend, and I'll let him pick me up and take me wherever he wants, because he probably has my best interest in mind. Sploosh. All the get rid of it challenges are kind of mean. Like, it's like, get rid of your phone, break your shoes, get naked in public. I like to see one that's kind of like inspirational. Hey man, you know any doubt that you might have that I don't love you? Get rid of it. I want you to get rid of that shit right now. Here's another challenge called the spider challenge, where if your friend tells you you've got a spider on you, you have to take off all your clothes because you gotta get rid of the spider, you know?
Yo, Handy. Bro, there's a fucking spider on you, man. There's a spider on you, bro.
They have so many challenges, it's absurd. It's like they must come up with these, right? Like these aren't well-known, established challenges. So it's weird because they must just like come up with the challenge and then they go out to film that challenge and then somehow still act surprised when they have to do the challenge. It's just weird how eager he is to get naked in public. He's like, no, there's not. And then he smiles and he's like, ah! Like, how does he decide to get naked so fast? He requires no convincing. I would require a lot of convincing to get naked in a Starbucks. It wouldn't just be like, hey, we're doing this silly challenge, so you have to get naked at Starbucks now. But they're just like, bro, you have a spider on you. No, yeah, shit.
Hey, Jackson, there's a spider on your back, bro. Bullshit. There you go. Hey, get it off. Get it off, bro.
Why are they always walking in a single file line? Who walks like that with their friends? It's weird enough to go out on walks, but walking with one other person and walking single file is the weirdest shit. Why is the dude filming always coming up from behind their friend? They're just walking around single file, like not talking to each other. I just want to go for a walk and stare at my friend's back. I'm not saying a fucking word to my friend. I just want to look at the back of his head without a wallet or a phone. I mean, maybe they're walking side by side until, you know, one friend decides, ooh, this would be a perfect time for a challenge. So then he sort of drifts behind and he takes out his phone and he starts filming. But like if you're walking with someone and he just starts to like stop and pull out his phone, you would turn around to see what he's doing. How is it not a dead giveaway every time a prank is about to happen? Are these people both just like tunnel vision, just walking, not looking at each other, not saying a word, just walking, looking straight ahead, and before you know it, your friend's behind you and he's got his phone out and he's ready to challenge you? At the end of the day, these pranks aren't really hurting anybody. Like I said, I just wanted to talk about it because I just think it's so fucking goofy. So sure, it's probably fake. Sure, it's a little bit cringy that they just make the same video over and over basically, but you gotta respect them because they are on that grind. And if there's one thing I respect, it's people who are on that grind. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is my fan base on YouTube, but it's more than just a fan base, it's a family. A lot of other YouTubers talk about having a family on YouTube, but this is a real family. If you subscribe and turn on notifications, you will get an updated birth certificate in the mail with your new parents, me, and that little guy. You'll receive it in the mail in the next 3 to 6. So if you want to join Greg, all you have to do is subscribe and turn on my notifications. If you want to get some Greg merch, go to dannygonzalez.store or visit the link in my description to get some of that and show your support for the realest family on YouTube. The only family on YouTube. Thank you Cats Are Purple too for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I climb up to the top of a tree to get a cat who was stuck up there, but it wasn't actually stuck and it was all just a trap so that the cat could steal my kidneys. Bye! Do I think Logan Paul is an alien? Maybe. Oh, what am I gonna do? Everybody's starting to realize that my last video was all fake. This is so fake. You are fake AF. Oh my god, so fake. Fake. That's freaking fake. Fuck you.
I got kind of scared in the start.
My career is over. How could I possibly have thought that I would be able to pass off such a ridiculous video as true? Logan Paul, an alien? Newsflash, Danny, you're an idiot. I'll never make it on YouTube now. Everyone thinks I'm a fraud, a con artist. I have to show everyone that I can be truthful. From now on, I'm sticking to the truth. What's up, Greg? What's going on? It's me, Danny, back with another episode of totally not lying and making videos that are real. Guys, I just want to apologize for the last video, okay? I don't know what I was thinking. Trying to make a whole video, a whole fake documentary about Logan Paul being an alien. I feel like an idiot. Everybody realized that the whole thing's fake, but rest assured, Greg, it will not happen again. All right, we're going straight facts just for you. So I just heard about this video that Jake Paul posted like 4 days ago. That's the title of the vlog is A Conversation with My Ex-Girlfriend, but the majority of the video is apparently Jake Paul just going off on Rice Gum. If you don't know who Rice Gum is, it's this guy. He makes videos of like roasting people. He does diss tracks. He vlogs sometimes, I think. Anyway, apparently him and Jake Paul have some kind of beef. We all know who Jake Paul is, obviously. He's a hunk, or wait, no, he's a vlogger. I just want to watch this video because I've heard that it's insane, but it's just Jake Paul like going off on Rice Gum or something.
So, guys, time to get a little bit serious, to get a little bit juicy.
Ooh, juicy. I'm excited. What do we got? What's gonna be juicy? What is this?
So I get home from Los Angeles and I'm doing my thing, whatever, and someone asked me. They asked me if I have seen Brian Lee's new video. And if you guys don't know who Brian Lee is, a lot of you guys know him by his alias name of Rice Gum. His name is Brian, and that's how I'm going to address him. They were like, yo, have you seen Brian's new video?
It's kind of weird. He's just gonna call him Brian instead of Rice Gum? I've never heard anyone call him Brian before. That's weird. And
they tell me that it's a video about them reacting to our new Team 10 house.
Any house with an elevator just makes the house automatically cool. The thing is though, their house is only 2 floors, right? And like, take the stair. Our house has 8 floors, so sometimes going up and down, it's like kind of hard, so we need an elevator.
Okay, so apparently Rice Gum is making fun of Jake Paul for having an elevator in a 2-story house. Is this just gonna be like rich people beef? Is this what YouTube is now? It's just like millionaires beefing with each other? Your house only has 2 floors? Why do you need an elevator then? My house has 8 floors.
And that's totally fine. But then they proceeded to tell me that within the video, he was making fun of suicide, of people committing suicide.
And then a rope hanging down with like the swirly thing and then like a chair underneath, just right around there somewhere.
Oh, whoa, okay. That actually is pretty fucked up.
And then he was making fun of Nick Crompton and Tessa Brooks and body shaming them and calling them fat.
Okay, that was pretty mean too. Okay, so I'm kind of on Jake's side here actually. Rice Gum seems like he's kind of being a dick.
Everyone has seen recently that Brian is a terrible, terrible person. He is a scumbag. His mom, iDubbbz, made a video about him.
His mom, iDubbbz? What? His mom?
Dude, you are a terrible, terrible, terrible human being. And you guys know me, I never respond to the hate. Like, I have more than enough hate to respond to, and I never respond to it because that's not the way to handle things. People shouldn't be like beefing over the internet and like going back and forth and back and forth.
People shouldn't be beefing back and forth over the internet? Wait a minute.
The low gang is shit. You don't fuck with the low gang.
Are you sure?
You are a piece of and Brian Lee supporters, there is more to the world than dragging people down and being negative. That won't get you anywhere. And he does not stop. He continues to do this on a case-by-case basis. There is more to the world, and it's not too late to literally join a positive YouTuber and change your mindset on life. Positivity makes the world better. That's what I preach.
Why do I feel like Jake Paul's trying to like sell me a self-help book right now? He's giving off that vibe, right? He's like trying to change my life and shit. Dude, don't try to change my life. Don't try to turn my life around. Dude, sometimes I just wish people like this would just shut up and just let my life spiral down into darkness. Like, please, don't try to change my life. Dude, I'm perfectly happy living in misery.
On a day-to-day basis, I'm not saying become a subscriber to me, although we are the strongest flipping team on YouTube. Smash that subscribe button.
No, you are not the strongest army on YouTube. Greg is, okay? I'm sorry. I was sort of on your side for a while, but that is not true. Don't you ever disrespect Greg like that again. I can't believe it. He's out here preaching positivity, and then he goes and disrespects the name of Greg.
I know a ton of Jake Paulers. I hate to be showing this side of me, and I hate to be responding to stuff like this, but Jake Paulers, we need to stand up against this. All of us are positive. We smile.
We smile. That's us, Jake Paulers. We smile. Nobody else does. No one else smiles. Jake Paulers do. We invented it, actually. Ever seen this before? It was invented by Jake Paul. Jake Paulers. We smile.
We work hard every single day. We create our own original content.
We create our own original content. We create our own original content.
And Jake Paulers, I apologize ahead of time because I never respond to hate. Because Brian is my son. I am his daddy and iDubbbz is his mom.
Whoa, what the fuck? What? I am his daddy and iDubbbz is his mom? This just got weird. Is this becoming a porn? I am your daddy and iDubbbz is your mommy and you're gonna listen to us.
I am beating this dead horse into the grave because this kid needs to be stopped.
I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that was a pretty solid reference right there. This kid needs to be stopped. That's like Rice Gum's thing. It's like the series of videos that he makes where he makes fun of kids, I guess. He is kind of an asshole.
Unless he wants to make a change. I'm all for people making mistakes and becoming a better person. Nobody is perfect, but this kid has not changed.
Dude, this isn't even like fun beef. I'm all for watching people on the internet get in fights. I think it's hilarious. This is just Jake Paul yelling at his camera alone in his room. I feel like I shouldn't be watching this. This feels like watching like a couple at the mall get into an argument. It's just like, I feel like should I look away? I don't feel like I should be seeing this. This is kind of sad. He's getting really worked up. I feel like this was all just so pent up and he didn't have any plan. He didn't like write anything down before he started talking and now he's just like exploding with anger. I'm a little bit cringing. Am I giving off that vibe? A cringing a bit.
So Brian, you can hate on me all you want. Talk about my house, whatever you want to say. But in your video, you started comparing us. You started saying that, oh, our house is this, your house is that. Don't ever compare me to your sorry ass. I bought this house with my own damn money. You're paying rent for one room within that house. You don't even have enough money to buy a house in California.
Holy shit, the flexing has begun. God damn. I love how quickly that went from like, you shouldn't bully others, it is wrong, to like, I have more money than you.
But going back to my point earlier, that wasn't the Team 10 house because you can't do anything there besides make content in your room.
He's getting so aggressive and he started swearing and he's still using a dolphin sound to bleep out his swears. If that's not art, I don't know what is.
My backyard has a backyard. And once again, you're renting it. You made a video about your AdSense earnings. Let's check it out.
So last month I made a roughly $60,000 for 1 month.
Wow, you made $60,000 in a month, Brian? If I make $60,000 in one day, I come here to my bed and I cry myself to sleep as a failure. $60,000 for me is a bad day. And I know your merch sales aren't
Yeah, me too, dude. $60,000 in a day? I'd be tripping, man. Peasant alert. Beep!
But if you are wearing his merch, that means you support all of this negativity and all that bad stuff, which makes you not cool in my books.
Not cool in Jake Paul's book. No! I'm not cool in Jake Paul's book. Ugh. I wonder what Jake Paul's book looks like. Is it like a novel? All right, everyone, gather around for a reading from Jake Paul's book. It's a picture book because of course it is. Jake Paul took a deep breath and called Rice Gum a fool and said, "In my book, Rice Gum, you are not cool. For my book is for winners, smilers, and friends. England is my city, so come join Team 10. Amen."
Furthermore, my page has 3 billion views. I've been doing this for 1 year. You've been a YouTuber for since I can remember.
Holy shit, dude, he's like shaking. He's got so worked up that he's shaking. Jake, dude, why don't you just dab on this guy? Like you do to all your other haters. What happened to that? What happened to dab on the haters, man? You don't have to get so worked up. You're having an aneurysm on camera. Just dab on him, for God's sake. Or at least twist his nipples. At the very least.
Oh, but wait, hold on. If we add up all the videos that you've ever made about me, it equals 200 million of your views, which means 20% of your channel is because of me.
He's still shaking. Dude, I feel like something's wrong with Jake. Can someone check on him? He's snapped. He's done. Jake sounds like he really needs to relax. He should watch one of Tessa's vlogs.
Your biggest video is because of me. I am your dad.
Dude, I hate when people use this argument. Like when people are like, "You're using my name to get followers, dude. You would be nothing without me. My name's in all your videos, so you would be nothing without me." It's like, yeah, no shit. That's how you do it. That's how the YouTube algorithm works. You make videos about popular things, so more people see your videos. That's just how it works. You don't see fidget spinners and slime complaining, like, stop using my name in your videos to get more views. It's what's popular, so people make videos about it, dude. If you don't like that, you should stop making YouTube videos. People talk about things that are relevant. That's how everything works. You don't see, like, serial killers being like, the news is only popular because I murder people and they talk about it. The news would be nothing without me murdering people. It's like, dude, just stop murdering people.
Speaking of 20%, if you want to sign to Team 10 so you can become relevant again, I'll be glad. I know you want to join Team 10, except I'm taking 40% of your career because there's a lot of work to do. And while we're on the topic of Team 10, it's crazy how you guys want to copy us and create your little Clout Gang, when I have made everyone that is in Clout Gang. I am the owner of Clout Gang. I am the CEO of Clout Gang. I have given all the clout to Clout Gang.
Stop saying clout, please. My ears are bleeding. Stop saying clout. Fuck, that was too much clout.
And if you look at it, I think Clout Gang actually spells Logang, because why not throw Logan into the mix? Logan and I are your dads. We gave birth to you. No more I-dubs. It's Logan and I. Call us daddy from now on. Please, whenever you address me.
Call us daddy from now on? Dude, what? No. Stop, please. Why? Why is this what YouTube is now? Call me daddy?
Brian, you don't have a car while I'm out here in California riding around in cars that spit flames. All of the Lambos that you flex with are rented. And anybody else that is watching this besides Brian, guys, I'm not trying to brag. I don't need to brag.
You're not trying to brag? Dude, at least own up to the fact that you've been like flexing on us for the past 5 minutes. You just talked about your multi-million-dollar mansion, your cars that spit flames, $60,000 in a day. Remember that? Was that not bragging? If you're really not trying to brag, then you're doing a really bad job of whatever you think that you're actually doing.
We are in two completely different leagues. Brian is a YouTuber. I am an actor, a businessman, a CEO who happens to vlog my life on a day-to-day basis. I run a multi-million-dollar company. I'm a Disney Channel star.
You were a Disney Channel star, right? I believe that the correct conjugation is were, as in past tense of is.
And Brian, this is between you and I. We don't need to involve anybody else. So tell your friend Chantel to leave herself out of these reaction videos or whenever you talk about your dad like this.
We don't need to involve anybody else, which is why I'm posting it on my YouTube channel with 11 million followers, bitch.
But enough with the nonsense, and I'm sorry for wasting anybody's time that did not want to hear that. It is time to create some fire content. Let's flip and go, baby. Guys, look it. We finally have our first piece of furniture.
That's how you're gonna end it? That's how you're gonna end that whole rant where you screamed at your camera for 20 minutes. I'm richer than you, I'm more successful, so don't speak to me ever again. That was a lot to digest. That was a lot. Is this just what YouTube is now? It's not even like beef anymore. It's like, it's just exploding with rage. Guys, I feel like I started this video saying that I would stick to reality and stay real in all of the rest of my videos, but I don't think I want to be a part of this reality anymore. All right, guys. Well, that was a very heavy video, and to be honest, I really feel like I shouldn't have seen that. Guys, if you're not Greg yet, Greg is our family here on YouTube. Greg is our fan base. We're the strongest army on YouTube. We're the fastest growing channel on YouTube. Don't look that up. It's true. Don't look it up though. All the websites are broken. All right, shout out to Cora Anderson. Thank you for turning on my notifications, guys. Make sure you hit that little bell next to the subscribe button. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you next time. Goodbye. Welcome back to the second channel, everybody. We've got a crazy video today. I'm gonna crack open a nice sparkling water. Ah! Fuck! Got on my keyboard. That's very cool. I didn't even get the cap off, by the way. It's still on, and it's just sprayed out like that. That's very cool. Okay. Hope I didn't just totally destroy my keyboard. Let me go get a towel real quick. And I'll just toss this over there. Oh, damn. And I'll open the rest of this lid. All right, today we're gonna be talking about these weird ass articles that these companies write about YouTubers. I did a video on my main channel like a long time ago about these articles, but since then I feel like they've gotten even worse. Companies like this, whatever wiki website this is, will try to like write an article with anything that you might search about someone. So Danny Gonzalez, wife, age, net worth, married. It's got wife and married in the same thing. Like, sure, we know he has a wife, but are they married? They'll try to like compile all of these things into an article. That way, if you Google like Danny Gonzalez age, this comes up. But they'll also try to fill fill it with information that they don't know, because they'll just make shit up. And what I think has happened over the years is that one article will kind of like over-exaggerate how much they know, and then another article will take info from that article, and then they'll fudge a little bit more, and it's just this like snowballing effect to now like these articles have just shit that is nowhere near true, especially the second article we're going to be talking about. I've got 2 articles here. One of them someone tweeted at me, and then another one was in the subreddit, so thank you guys for sharing these. But it is pretty bizarre. Really, I'm getting on here to set the record straight because there's a lot of false information being spread about me, and I guess I gotta correct the record, all right? So this one's on this website called Wiki. Let's take a look. Danny Gonzalez was born in Illinois, USA on June 12th, 1994. That beautiful city, Illinois, USA. His zodiac sign is Gemini, and he holds American nationality. Okay, so far we're doing pretty good. Here's where things start to go a little bit awry. Danny was raised an only child, not true. In Illinois by his Mexican parents, not true. I do have a quarter Mexican in me, but it's just on my dad's side, so I would not call my parents my Mexican parents, who were both in the real estate business. I don't know where the fuck they got that from. I don't think I've ever talked about what my parents do for a living in any of my videos, so I don't know if they're just making that up, or they like misinterpreted something I said one time, like if I said like my parents own a house, and they were like, oh, so they're in the real estate business. I guess technically true. They have one investment property. That's where they live. At the age of 13, he moved with his family to Atlanta, Georgia, and enrolled at a high school there. Not true. This is something I've seen before in other articles, so I'm assuming they got it from those, but they were wrong, and so is this one. People who write this article, if you're watching this, listen up, all right? I'm gonna set the record straight. I did not move to Atlanta in high school. I did live in Atlanta, but it was for college. I lived in Illinois until I went to college. You know what I think it is? As much as it upsets me to say this, maybe I said in a video years ago that I live in Atlanta, and they were like, okay, this guy looks 13, and he lives in Atlanta, so that's when he moved to Georgia. But really, I was in college, and I just looked 13. That's like the only guess I have, is that they just kind of like misaged me, and were like, yeah, you're 13, and you go to high school in Atlanta. Danny became interested in social media networks while attending high school, as most of his friends were active on social networks such as Vine, Facebook, and Instagram. Vine didn't come out until I was in college, actually. These are things that you could just Google. What if I just Google how old was Danny in June 2012? Guess I should specify that. Danny Gonzalez. A little vain of me to think that would come up. His birthday was in June of 1994, so he was 18 in June of 2012. He had just graduated high school. Not that freaking hard to figure out. He was physically active as he played soccer, football, and was also a member of his high school's drama club. This is so freaking strange. Maybe if you search Danny Gonzalez, like a picture of somebody playing soccer comes up. I did not play soccer in high school. I did not play football in high school. I'm not seeing anybody playing soccer. This guy looks pretty strong. Maybe they saw this, thought this was me, and were like, how did he get so strong? Oh wait, look it. Oh shit. Do you think they scrolled down all the way to here, saw this picture of a guy that's clearly not me, and thought to themselves, oh, he played soccer in high school. Very cool. Okay, so I played soccer and football. Honestly, my life sounds way cooler in this article than it does in real life. I was like the new kid in high school in the big city of Atlanta. I was the star of the football and soccer team. Danny matriculated in 2012. Okay, so they do know when they know when I graduated. I'm assuming that's what matriculated means. To be enrolled at a college or university. So what they're saying is Danny enrolled in 2012 and then enrolled at Georgia Tech. So they know when I started college then. So they know that Vine didn't exist if they had just like taken 1 second to think about it. Danny launched his career on the internet while attending high school, as his Vine account numbered more than 2 million followers. Dude, the words they use in this article are kind of impressive though. Matriculated, the next sentence says, he launched his eponymous YouTube channel. Eponymous. Eponymous? It's got the word pony in there. He launched his pony-themed YouTube channel on September 9th, 2014, and has since gathered more than 4.1 million subscribers. Okay, they wrote this article a little while ago. What does eponymous mean? Means giving their name to something. Okay, so it's like my self-titled YouTube channel. Danny's love life, is he married? Okay, there's a bunch of weird shit in here too, I remember. Oh yeah. Laura is a dancer and photographer whose Instagram account is followed by over 5,000 people. Again, they're making shit up for Laura too. I don't know where they found, like, okay, she has an Instagram, so that makes her a photographer, and maybe she's never danced on anything, so I don't know where they got that. I like that I said she's never danced. She's never danced. Laura doesn't know how to dance, all right? She's got 2 left feet, literally. She's She has a weird condition where both of her feet are left feet. She's never danced. She is also said to be a model. She's not one, but everyone says so. Hobbies and interests. All right, before I even read this part of the article, I'm gonna say what like my actual hobbies and interests are, and then we will see how closely it lines up with what is in the article, okay? Hobbies and interests. I like to produce music. That's one of my biggest hobbies. I like playing guitar. Interests, I like Star Wars a lot. That's like one of my big like movie franchises that I'm into. What other hobbies do I have? I've got friends that live in cool locations, so I like to go visit friends. And honestly, making videos is kind of a hobby as well. Okay, Danny is keen on traveling and has been to several US states. Okay, so I did say I like to go visit friends. I like that they say I really like traveling because I've been to several US states. Danny has been to more than one state in his life, so I guess you could say he's kind of a world traveler. He's explored exotic cultures such as Colorado and Wisconsin, while he prefers to be in nature surrounded by trees and animals. I feel like that's taking some liberties. I'm trying to figure out if I've ever posted like a picture of me in the middle of the woods surrounded by animals like I'm in Snow White. Okay, there's a picture from August of 2020 of me in a field of sunflowers. And there's a picture of me in an apple orchard with Laura. Okay, no, you know what? From what I've posted on social media, the nature thing makes sense. I've got some pictures of me in natural locations, none surrounded by animals. I'm trying to think if I ever been like surrounded by a pack of hungry wolves and like taking a quick picture. I love it here. This rules. I prefer this over the big city any day. He likes to dress up and attend cosplay events. I don't think I've ever been to a cosplay event in my whole life. I don't know where they got that from. So there's this picture of me in a grape costume that was for, actually it was because we went to a taping of a game show. What was it called? Let's Make a Deal, which Laura was actually on, and she actually got to talk to Wayne Brady. So if you can find this episode, you can see me and Laura dressed as grapes. And there's the picture of me dressed as Cusco for Halloween. So I guess that's where they got me attending cosplay events. Danny likes to dress up as grapes and go to grape cosplaying events. You ever heard of Fruit Con? Everybody dresses up as their favorite fruit. They have panels where you can listen to grapefruits talk about what it's like in the industry. Danny is a lover of animals, but doesn't have a pet because he would lack time to take proper care of it. It's kind of fucked up. Danny doesn't have a pet because he's late, he wouldn't take time to take care of it, so he can't do that. I actually do have a pet. I have 3, so fuck you. And I don't take care of any of them. I haven't seen them in weeks, so I guess I don't really know if I have pets anymore because I haven't seen them, but I did at one time. That's kind of mean. I definitely post pictures of Sunday all the time, and when I had Peanut, I posted pictures of her all the time. And Laura has 2 guinea pigs, so don't know where they're getting that. I could have even more pets, dude. I'm gonna adopt 3 more dogs just to prove them wrong. Oh wait, I missed this part. He is quite physically active and he occasionally plays basketball and soccer with his friends and also has several training sessions at the gym each week. Well, that's kind of nice. They think I'm strong. I don't play basketball or soccer. I do go to the gym sometimes, so I'm glad it's finally paying off and whatever this website is finally taking notice. Anyway, that's pretty much the end of the article. They get my favorite movies totally wrong. They say my favorite movies are Pulp Fiction, Fight Club, and The Godfather. I've never seen 2 of those. And they say my favorite actors are Bruce Willis and John Travolta. When, to be honest, I don't give a shit about them. Bruce Willis and John Travolta aren't even close to my favorite actors, all right? I actually don't even think I have a favorite actor, but it's anyone but these 2. That was the first article. This one is insane. I actually haven't read any of this article except for just the one snippet that somebody posted in my subreddit. So I only know that one part is insane. So maybe the rest of it is like perfectly normal and then there's just one huge glaring issue. We will find out. This website is called Hollywood Zam. Hollywood Zam, Zaddy. Danny Gonzalez is an internet celebrity and actor from Wheaton, Illinois. Oh, I put actor in there. That's cool. These articles really do make my life sound cooler than it is. I'm playing basketball and soccer all the time. I'm an actor. I'm a YouTuber, musician, Twitch streamer, media face. What is media face? It sounds like another word for like spokesperson or something. I'm the media face for, I don't know, Kohl's. And they just put my face on all of the media that they have. Every commercial is just my face. He is well known throughout the country for his outstanding YouTube videos. Thank you. Danny was born in Wheaton, Illinois, in the United States. He is claimed to be residing in the United States. Danny will be 27 years old in 2021. This is all good so far. After finishing elementary school, he went to Wheaton North High School. I did go to middle school in between there, but thanks for assuming, I guess, that I skipped 3 years and went straight from 5th grade to being a freshman in high school. Yeah, I was sort of a whiz kid. Started high school when I was 10. His eyes are a gorgeous warm blue. Blue can't be warm. Blue is a cold color. You can't make blue warm. How can you have a warm blue? I'm gonna Google warm blue. Warm blue. Doesn't look warm to me. Danny's eyes are warm blue, and what we mean by that are that his irises are blue, but then the white parts of his eyes are actually red. They're red hot. They're actually hot to the touch. And he gets third-degree burns every time he blinks. It is a serious medical condition, and they are gorgeous. His chest, waist, and hip dimensions, as well as his dress size, shoe, and biceps are all unknown. This website is kind of making me sound cool and mysterious. Scientists are still trying to figure out what his chest and waist dimensions are. Our best scientists are on the case, and they still haven't been able to figure it out. And all those dresses he wears, we can't figure out what size those are. Gonzalez and his family live a comfortable life. He frequently sends pictures of his home to his admirers. Have I ever posted a picture of my house on social media? Probably like the inside of my house. Am I frequently sending pictures of my home to my admirers? That makes it sound like I'm like taking a picture and printing it out, putting it in an envelope and like sending it to my fans, just a picture of like my kitchen. Could be some pretty tight merch actually. 50 bucks? Anyone? I'll mail you a picture of my garage. Let me tell you that his home is furnished with some great sofas, lamps, kitchen equipment, and other items. First off, I love that the article, like the author of this article has remained very like unbiased and like speaking in the third person until they get to my home and they're like, let me give you the scoop. I gotta tell you about his house. Straight from me to you. He's got some great sofas. He's got phenomenal lamps. Look at that shit. His home has a white color design throughout. That's called we're too scared to hang up art or anything on our walls because we're afraid we won't like it. So all of our walls are bare. Danny is an actor, writer, and director according to his IMDb profile. What? Do I have an IMDb profile? Danny Gonzalez, IMDb. Danny Gonzalez is known for his work on Camp Unplug. Oh. Danny Gonzalez, Help Let Me Go. Why is that a movie? Someone put Help Let Me Go on IMDb as a movie? Who did this? Don't you have to have like a paid membership on IMDb to edit stuff like this? And it's got ratings. Honestly, really good. 9.5 stars. God damn. Critics are loving it, dude. I want to see this movie. What is the synopsis? The adventures of a radioactive dolphin man and his crime-fighting sidekick. And they put me as the writer and director of this movie. And star. So I guess that's why this article thinks that I'm a writer, director, and actor. And I guess I was also a director in Danny Gonzalez. Is this like my YouTube? Okay, yeah, it's just my YouTube channel. Has an IMDb page too. Okay, cool. Gonzalez has an incredible voice and vocal tone as a singer. Thank you guys, god damn. Okay, all right, this is the insane part. Are you ready for this? This is the part that someone posted on my subreddit and I was like, holy shit, what the hell and what the F? Relationship status, married or single? Danny Gonzalez is a gifted and inquisitive person. Doesn't have anything to do with my relationship status. You're wondering if Danny's single? Well, he's actually pretty inquisitive. He's a curious fellow. Does that answer your question? According to sources, he's been in a relationship with Laura. They attended the same high school and frequently interacted. That's true. While dating, we did interact pretty frequently, I would say. There was some near constant interaction, actually. They had been together for quite some time. They got married. Okay, here's the crazy shit. Ready? Laura Gonzalez, according to some accounts, died on August 30th, 2021 for unexplained reasons. Huh? You're just gonna fucking make up that my wife died? What the hell? Who said that? I wanna know. This is where it just gets way too creepy for me. Like, that's weird for them to say. Yeah, they literally just like made up that my wife died and we're like, we can put that in the article. According to some sources, it's us, we're the sources. We made it up. She died for unexplained reasons. The reasons have been unexplained because the sources, us, have not explained it. And we won't. Just so everyone knows, Laura's fine. All right? We just went to the Tyler, the Creator concert this week. So there's us at the Tyler, the Creator concert. That picture is real. And my wife is alive. Anyways, I guess those are the two articles I wanted to talk about. Let's see if there's anything else here that we want to look at. These 2 vegetables will kill your belly fat. A teaspoon on an empty stomach burns 12 pounds of fat. A lot of fat loss stuff here. Not sure what that's about. Anyway, moral of the story, quit making shit up about me, articles. I honestly, like, could I sue them? I don't know. No, I probably couldn't sue them, but I could review my legal options. Articles, quit making shit up about me or I'm gonna review my legal options, all right? In fact, I already am. In my head, I'm reviewing them right now. And it's not looking good for you guys. So quit making shit up. Keep my name out of your goddamn mouth, actually. And if you want info about me, just ask. All right? I just made a whole ass video where I just talked about nothing but my life. So I'm an open book. Guys, are you trying to learn something new in 2022? Well, then might I recommend today's sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community that can help you learn a variety of topics. Maybe you're like me and you're trying to get a little bit better at playing guitar, so you want to take a class about music theory on guitar. I'm also currently learning how to get better at music production. Or maybe you'd be interested in one of their other classes. They literally have thousands. So no matter your interest, there's probably one for you. They've got photography, illustration, illustration, graphic design, etc. Whether you're trying to like take your career to the next level and learn some skills that'll make you a more marketable applicant, or you just want to like take one of your hobbies to the next level. Skillshare is fun, they've got great teachers, it's ad-free, which is really nice. So if you're ready to learn something new from the comfort of your own home, then head on over to the link in the description. And actually the first 1,000 people that use the link in the description will get a month of Skillshare for free. So head on over there, make sure you use my promo code 2Danny2Furious. Thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for supporting my sponsors. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. Bye. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the second channel. Thank you for joining me today. We are going to be looking at the subreddit. I haven't popped in there in a few days, so I hope that there's some interesting stuff in there. Maybe some silly stuff. Maybe we'll get a little bit goofy, a little bit wacky, you never know. So let's go ahead and sort by top. Let's go ahead and go this month. I haven't been there in like 2 weeks, I think, so let's check out this past month of posts. Also, this video is sponsored by Dragon City. Click the link in the description or scan this QR code to download the game. It's free, and you'll get a free special starter pack that includes food, gold, and the Flame Knight Dragon. Stick around to the end of the video to learn more. Okay, a couple updates here. My post from the last episode is currently like the most popular post on the subreddit in the past month. Actually, I wonder if like, I think it's the most popular post ever. Yo, I have the most, okay, sick. Dude, it is. I have the most popular post ever on my subreddit. People have given it over 145 awards. Kind of ironic on a post that I'm literally saying you guys can have the awards. You don't have to give me all the awards. And yet the people want what the people want, man, I guess. The people have spoken. I guess this entire revolution narrative was for naught in a sense. Okay, holy shit. Also, it looks like there's been a lot of growth on the subreddit. We have almost 80,000 Gregs. Somehow this post has been viewed by 137,000 people. How does that work? How is this showing up for people that aren't in the Danny Gonzalez subreddit? I don't know enough about Reddit to know how that works. Did this get on like the front page of Reddit? I feel like I would have heard about that if that were the case, so I don't think so, but I guess Reddit has some kind of algorithm and it's been recommending this specific post to people. It's like, hey, you're in the history porn subreddit? Well, just so you know, the Gregolution is over on the Danny Gonzalez subreddit, so I think it's time to head on over there. People who have no idea who I am. And it looks like there's been some more Dream Danny lore as well. I feel like the subreddit is becoming increasingly more and more like inside jokes. Like you have to watch every video to understand everything that's going on, which I don't really know if that's a good thing, because like none of these posts are gonna make any sense to new people. But if you haven't been watching, I've been trying to establish myself as like a sort of a sleep paralysis demon of sorts. And honestly, it looks like it's been working. I've been seeing posts on the subreddit of people saying that they've had dreams about me. I don't know if they've been like sleep paralysis type things or if they've just been dreams, but I'm cool with whatever, you know, as long as I'm showing up in people's dreams. I think my ultimate goal is to have people who don't know who I am start dreaming about me. I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but propaganda like this shit will definitely help. Have you seen this man? This man has been commonly found within the dreams of millions of people worldwide, typically asking to follow the cat. Yeah, that's real nice. That's real creepy. I wonder if you added these dark circles around my eyes, or if you literally just boosted the contrast on this picture and that happened, because that is kind of concerning. Oh shit, someone commented right under this a dream they had about me. I actually had a pretty strange dream with Danny in it. So in the dream, I was hanging out with my friends in a big parking lot at night. We saw a construction shed and decided to go in it, and it wasn't big enough for all of us, so they locked me outside. At that moment, I happened to notice a figure off in the distance, then it proceeds to speed towards me. As he stepped into the light, I knew who it was, Danny. I started to jiggle the door to the shed and bang. I looked back, the bastard was smiling and was very close now. Okay, I like where this is going. I'm horrifying. I think you meant to say I had a pretty strange nightmare with Danny in it, actually. Then he said, "You can see me," in a creepy falsetto. You can see me? Why can't I do a falsetto right now? You can see me? Then I woke up, and for the past 3 months, I still ain't been sleeping right. Oh shit, wait. So this is before I asked to be a sleep demon. This person had this dream 3 months ago? Okay, I guess I just sort of naturally frightened this guy in his sleep. This guy is just straight up subconsciously afraid of me. Oh yeah, Andy Negative responded to my TikTok, so if you guys haven't seen that, here that is.
I thought I was done filming, and then I checked my notifications, and Danny, there's just so much outpouring of kindness from your audience. There's been so much brutal hatred for me over the past 2 months. I was definitely poking the bear a lot. Like, I knew what I was doing, of course, but I just kind of got used to it and assumed that that was just the way it was going to be. And I'd see that it is not at all that way. And your audience has just come over here and just immediately shown me so much kindness and support and positivity. You can't even know like what an effect that just had on me.
That was really sweet. I'm glad that he enjoyed the video and that people were nice to him. Actually, shout out to you guys for like being super sweet and nice. This is like the one time I'll be like, you know what? It was good of you guys to go over there and comment on his videos because you guys were all actually really nice to him. So I appreciate that. Andy, if you're watching this, you know, DM me. I don't know if you have Twitter or something, but DM me if you want to do a song. Andy, you and me, we can invent a new genre. Yeah, let's see. Your last song people said was like Disney emo punk or something. Let's go a tad bit more millennial. Let's go Harry Potter LMFAO punk. That'd be pretty tight. Let's make a song. Hit me up. Well, Danny, you've been wanting more dads in the sub and I just became one, so can I count? Oh, shit. Yo, this dude had a baby. Congrats. You know what? I think you do count. Technically, you are a dad. I don't know why I said technically. In every way, you are a dad. This isn't just some sort of technicality. He gets off on a slight technicality. The technicality being that he conceived a child. Is your baby like really shiny? You got a glossy baby, dude. Congrats. He actually does look just like you, so congrats. Since you are a new dad, I don't really know if I can go up to 10 out of 10. I gotta go low. I gotta give you like a 4 out of 10 because you're there for the baby. You were there for its birth. That's saying something. That's saying a lot, but you've got a lot to learn, okay? I don't know how good you are at cable management. No, that feels really mean. I can't give him a 4 out of 10. You get a 10 out of 10, all right? We'll focus on what you have to learn later. Enjoy your new baby. You're a 10 out of 10 dad. Let's see the comments. Yo, he's still shiny. Yeah, this picture was around 45 minutes after he popped out. Do babies come out shiny? I guess they're like wet, but this is like, I mean, they must have cleaned him off, right? It's been 45 minutes. I assume they're not just letting him like sit around in the juices he popped out in, right? Dude, your wife just gave birth and one of the first things you do is go on Reddit and tell some YouTuber you just became a dad. As it should be. You know, with all of these videos, with me trying to become like a sleep paralysis demon, I'm really just trying to like make sure that no matter what you do, you're thinking about me. If you're dreaming, if you're, you know, even considering the concept of a dad, you're thinking about me. So I'm glad to see it's working. Also, he did clarify and say that the baby was actually born on March 30th. He took the pictures when he was born and then he posted it later. So it's not like he was like literally like vlogging the baby coming out. Danny's gonna love this shit, dude. Look at this shiny baby boy. I wonder if he's gonna keep that gloss or if he'll grow out of it. But other than that, pretty cool. Danny wanted a new profile picture, so I made him this as a treat. A more modernized look of Danny. Thought the beard was a cool look. What exactly is modern about this? So I'm wearing a tux and it looks like you gave me forehead wrinkles and bloodshot eyes. I think that's the only difference I can discern. And then there's another picture where I have a beard. Is this what I look like now? This is the only difference? Do I have forehead wrinkles? If I go like this? Guess I'm not really sure what you're trying to say. Okay, you did put gray in my hair, so that makes sense. He got pink eye. Okay, so that's why my eyes are red. The forehead wrinkles are so uncalled for. It's the stress from all the critical thinking. Oh, okay, that's pretty tight. You should have made my brain like gigantic from all the critical thinking I do. Yeah, I'm not really following like the logic in a lot of it. I guess it's just like because I'm older. Do old people have bloodshot eyes? I should have wrinkles around my eyes, but I don't know why my eyes would be bloodshot. Well, keep up the good work with the memes. There's definitely room to improve. This was a little confusing to me. Danny should buy pillows that spell Greg for his couch. That's actually a sick idea. I really like that idea. I do want to get throw pillows for the couch. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, but that is actually kind of a cool idea. I haven't figured out, like, I want to have Greg in the background somewhere, but the letters, they don't really go anywhere now. There's nowhere to put them. So maybe some Greg throw pillows, dude. That would be kind of cool and cute and wacky. He should put the Greg shelf on top of the couch so the shelf can be comfy. Nah, I don't think so, man. Bye. He should follow a crappy Troom Troom DIY video and show us how he made the Greg pillows. That's not a bad idea. Does Troom Troom have DIY throw pillows? This is not gonna look like a Greg, so I'm not gonna follow that one. Let's look at this one. Okay, they just straight up drew these on marker. I'm not gonna do that. I want these to look nice, you know? I don't know about following a Troom Troom tutorial, actually. This is gonna look like shit. Yeah, they straight up just got out markers, and then they just drew that shit by hand. Yeah, that's gonna look like ass. How about like a 5-minute crafts? 13 awesome pillow and blanket ideas that are so easy to make. I can turn a sweater into a pillow. I can turn a shirt into a pillow. I bet I could repurpose this idea into making a Greg throw pillow. Do I want GREG pillows, or do I want want just one pillow that says gray? Depends. Also, what color should I go for? A lot to think about. I will revisit this idea. I like this a lot. Can I just buy alphabet pillows? Personalized initial pillows. Oh, these actually look kind of cool. What colors do they have? Blue or pink? Oh. Guess I gotta pick blue because I'm a boy. Oh, would pink look kind of cool back there? Okay, so this is definitely a possibility. There's a possibility I could make this happen, and it is possible to do. I'll update you guys on this as I find out more. Danny and his cousin Zayden meeting their favorite musician, Fox Season, aka Ned Flames. Man, I don't know about you guys, but this looks like 3 distinct and different people. And I wouldn't think these people are the same people at all. This could be the same guy disguising himself as 3 different people, and I'd have no idea. I'd have no clue because they look so different and unique. I found this drawing from like a year ago. No wonder I gave up on realism. Yeah, man. No, it's really good, dude. Come on, don't give up. It's great. Look, it looks just like me. Or actually, I wish I looked like that. I wish you actually drew me better than I even am. So good job. It's definitely a drawing. I definitely put a pencil on some paper. Yeah, you did. You put some pencil on some paper. And honestly, this is better than I could do. He kind of looks like Elon Musk. Oh, I kind of do, I guess. This is Danny after 1 year on the Liver King diet. Put a beard on me and make me jacked. Actually, I do kind of look like strong. I feel like I've got like very like round, big shoulders. I do look kind of jacked. I feel like I'm very wide. Maybe this is me after a Liver King diet. Petition to bring back This Is Over Now at the end of main channel videos. I feel like I've seen more people talking about this recently. I don't remember when I stopped using the song, but I feel like it was like a year ago. So it's kind of interesting that people are just like talking about it now. Let me look and see if I can go back to like whenever the last time I used this song is. The reason I stopped using it is just honestly got a little bit lazy and just was like tired of throwing it in at the end of a video. And you know, YouTube is always talking about like retention. And so if there's just like unnecessary stuff at the end of a video and people aren't gonna watch it, I feel like it hurts your retention or whatever. This was from March of last year. Outro, I'm gonna use all the footage. Bye. Over a year ago, and I wasn't using the song then. At the end of 2020, I was using the outro song. Let's solve this mystery together. When did Danny stop using the song? I do not remember. Okay, in June of 2021, I was using the song. So I guess I took a break from it for a little bit. I didn't use it here. I did use it here. Let's go a little bit further. Okay, now I am using it in July of 2021. Let's go to October 2021. I'm not using it. Okay, October I stopped. So that was this video. We're gonna find the exact moment that I said, you know what, fuck the end screen song. I'm not using it in the alpha male video. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys. Okay, Twin Talk, I didn't use it. So the last video I used it on was trying Troom Troom's awful kidnapping hack 6 months ago. So I guess it wasn't a year ago, it was 6 months ago. I don't know if I really wanna use it anymore. It's just like extra stuff at the end of the video. It kind of just feels like putting like a really long thing at the end of a video that nobody watches. So I don't know. Maybe I can still play it during like the outro, like me talking at the end of a video. We'll see. Justice for Toastlerper 3000, posted by Toastlerper 3000. Oh my god. I can't believe I watched the new Danny video, excited for some new content, only for him to disparage my creative and unique username. I will be in contact with my legal team and negotiate a defamation charge. That ought to do it. That takes care of that. Oh, dude. Panda Puffkin back with some fucking sick fan art. Panda Puffkin, you made my Twitch emotes too. This is so cool. I look like a god. That's how I prefer to be depicted, so thank you for this. Oh, posting on Drew's subreddit as well, I see. Interesting. I'm making the rounds. Did I already talk about these? Maybe I've already seen these. That's so cute. Yeah, you got the best art. Hard Rock Nick just texted my friends LMAO. Can you like my last 25 posts on Instagram? They need more oiks. I got you. Thank you, Jack. Oh, there's more pictures. I bought a Ferrari. Dude, oh my god, that guy's so weird. I don't even like talking about him because he's so creepy. What's up, Nick? Your chain is sick. Thank you. I just bought a Ferrari. Yo, you like my chain? You know what you're really gonna like is the car that I didn't buy. You know what? Sometimes I say don't message people because I don't want to send people over to harass them. Don't message Hard Rock Nick because he's fucking weird and he's creepy. So don't message him. Okay, I think we've gone through all the top of the month. Let's look at top of the week and see if there's any here. Yo, that's cool. Danny's room in Lego, very accurate and wholesome. Yeah, I don't really know if I would have put that face on the Nutcracker also. That's a little little bit disturbing, but this is pretty cool. And you added the new couch. Let's go. Danny, please, where can I get this shirt? It's literally so cool. Please, I'm desperate. Dude, I've never gotten so many nice comments about a shirt in a video before than when I wore this shirt. I was kind of worried people would think it was dumb. It's just from Urban Outfitters, and it looks like people already found it. Yep, there it is. There's the one. I'm glad I got so many nice comments about it. It was kind of sweet, honestly. I was like, guys, goddamn. I wonder if like sales for this specific shirt skyrocketed after my video. Okay, now let's go hot right now. See if there's anything else good. What is the male equivalent of Karen? Is it Greg? I feel like it's Greg. Dude. No, it's not Greg. Karen is like a common middle-aged woman name. It's not Greg. Gregs are nice people, okay? Gregs are nice guys. You want to know the name of a guy that sucks? Try, I don't know, Charles? Most popular baby names in 1950. This will get us to around the age a man Karen would be. Yeah, Charles. Look, Charles is there. All right, I'm gonna go with Charles. Sorry, if there's any Charles watching this or Charlies, you are the male Karen. All right, seems like that's the cream of the crop on the subreddit for this week, so thank you guys for tuning in. I'm excited to see what you post next time, and now it's time to talk about our sponsor. Dragon City is a free-to-play mobile game that is available on all devices. I know how much you guys are into collecting dragons. Well, don't worry, because this game has you covered, dude. You can collect thousands of dragons with different elements and build your own dragon empire. Along the way, you'll have to collect food, gold, and gems so you can grow your city and reach new levels just like real life. Growing your flying empire actually involves breeding 2 dragons together to get new dragon eggs. You hatch them, you feed them, you evolve them. Give them a good life, you know? These dragons need you. And then after that, you're gonna train them and send them into battle to make them more powerful. You can challenge your friends to dragon fights, meet them up in a PvP match in combat or arena fights. You can join an alliance, meet up with other dragon masters. And if you join the battle pass and participate in the weekly minigames, you can win daily prizes and dragons. Also, apparently there are dragons for a bunch of YouTubers. So maybe your favorite YouTuber has a dragon, Dream has a dragon, George is not found, Darman has his own dragon. So download the game by clicking the link in the description or scanning this QR code, and you will get a free special starter pack that includes 15,000 food, 30,000 gold, and the Flame Knight Dragon. Bye. What's up, Greg? It's me, Danny, back with another episode of Trust No One. Because the government's out to get ya, NASA's out to get ya, the NSA's out to get ya, and your sorry ass better believe that I'm out to get ya. Conspiracy theories seem to be like all the rage nowadays. I've seen so many YouTubers talking about conspiracy theories. I feel like because the internet has brought so many different groups of people closer together, it's very easy to find people who are also insane and believe in the same conspiracy theories as you do, and that allows these theories to grow and thrive on the internet. I don't know if you could hear that, but my guinea pigs just started screaming. I think I'm being watched. I'm sure by now a lot of you have heard about the flat earther conspiracy. Recently, I've seen flat earthers on the news and on talk shows where they stumble their way through their logic as to why they think the earth is flat and not round like everybody else on earth does.
9.8 meters per squared. Meters per second squared.
They even have conventions where they get together, I assume, to talk about their ideas and how they don't have any friends anymore, and just to take pictures and yell, "We're not crazy." We're not crazy! Oh, that's very cringy. Not good. Not good. There's some serious levels of cringe going on with a lot of these conspiracy theories. And while I was looking for those educational memes that I made a video on last week, I stumbled upon these Instagram accounts that make conspiracy theory memes. I use the term meme loosely because they're not meant to be funny. They're meant to enlighten you. Some of them might be conspiracy theories you've heard, but others just might shock you. Conspiracy theorists claim this strange object was found in a 13th century ancient Sumerian tablet. It closely resembles a Nokia made in the year 2000. However, its keys are written in cuneiform. Is this proof of time travel? Now guys, I wish I had an explanation for this, for why this stone phone looking thing exists, but I really don't. There's really no explanation for it other than time travelers exist. At some point in the future, we're going to invent time travel. Scientists and secret agents and military operatives will go back in time to the 13th century BC with all the high-tech gadgets that they have in the future. They're gonna have top-of-the-line equipment, high-tech gadgets, and a Nokia phone that they stopped making in like 2002 or something. I don't really know how to explain this other than somebody probably just made this and it's a hoax, but why would, in the future when we have the ability to time travel, why would somebody take back a Nokia phone from like 10, 15 years ago? They just went back in time to like Play Snake, I guess. And now, researchers have also found this mysterious carving on a stone tablet. I didn't want to believe it either, but I mean, it's on a stone tablet, so it's gotta be real, and it's gotta be a conspiracy. This was Iraq. This is Iraq on freedom. Any questions? I don't know about you, but I don't have any questions. Except, what? This ancient Greek sculpture was made in about 100 BC, and a girl is seen holding what appears to be a modern-day laptop. Some paranormal investigators are convinced that this statue is proof of time travel. What do you think? That's a thick-ass laptop, first of all. This woman looks like royalty, and she looks like she's got like a 2004 IBM laptop. Like, if you're a time-traveling queen, don't you think you'd at least be able to afford like the new MacBook? It says some paranormal investigators are convinced that this statue is proof of time travel. I'd really like to see what a paranormal investigator does aside from just look at the picture and think, yep, that's a laptop. Yeah, that's definitely a laptop. What other investigating did you do? That's clearly a laptop. Couldn't be anything else? Not a jewelry box? Not some other kind of opening chest that they had back then? It's definitely a laptop. You can tell because that's how you hold laptops. This is how you hold a laptop. I really do like the idea, though, that this woman traveled back in time with a laptop and then hired some poor peasant girl to hold the laptop for her while she used it. A baby born in 1783 had two heads, one on top of the other, with the second head upside down so that the neck stub was up in the air. The second head had a fully functional brain and whispered random stuff to the other brain. It's not really a conspiracy theory, it's just on one of these conspiracy accounts. I just wonder what the other brain whispered. Hey little buddy, it's just me, your other head, just wanted to say hi, how you doing? Alright, this next one's even crazier. A man named Noah, who claims to be a time traveler from the year 2030, passed a lie detector test. Is he really from the future? So he says he's from the future, from the year 2030, and he passed a lie detector test? No one's ever falsely passed a lie detector test before, so I mean, there's no other explanation. It's gotta be true. Is he a time traveler, or is he just insane? There's only one way to find out for sure, as far as I'm concerned. What kind of phone does he have? Is it a Nokia? Is it a Nokia 3310? This picture was taken in the 1940s. What? Sunglasses? A fucking cardigan in the 40s? No! This can't be happening. This is too much. A cardigan? This dude looks like Ryan Reynolds or some shit in the 40s. Just in case you're not convinced that time travel is real, these images are from a video taken in 1938 of female factory workers leaving work. One woman appears to be holding a modern day smartphone. Is she a real time traveler? That's right, folks. This modern day thick ass smartphone. She's definitely not just brushing her hair or just holding like a purse like that woman is. It's definitely a modern day thick ass smartphone. Okay, I don't understand. If this was really a smartphone, would all of these like other female workers just be cool with it? Like it's 1938 and you're leaving work and you just see one woman talking on this high-tech thing, like talking into it. Yeah, so yep, I have successfully infiltrated the factory. It's 1938 and they have no idea. Why is nobody looking at her like she's insane? Because they don't have cell phones yet, so she would just look like a crazy person. Why is nobody looking at her or being like, hey, what the fuck is that thing that you have? Also, do these people know how cell phones work? Because you need a cell phone tower to use a cell phone. And to my knowledge, they didn't have those in 1938. So who is she talking to? Also, no one else has a cell phone in that period, so really, who is she talking to? Smarter children tend to become heavier drinkers as adults. Is this some kind of government conspiracy, or is this just sad? This next one is just silly. There are a number of photos online that appear to show celebrities in photographs before they were born. Take this picture of Michael Cera in 1930s Germany, for example. Are these simply doppelgangers, or are these proof of time travelers? I might believe this if I personally didn't have dozens of doppelgangers sent to me every week. Seriously, I don't know why, but there are so many people in the world that look like me living right now. Most of them are women, which is kind of concerning. But it does not at all concern me that there's someone who kind of looks like Michael Cera who was alive in the 1930s. Also, this doesn't even look like Michael Cera. The face is too round. I'm pretty sure that's a girl. It doesn't look like Michael Cera. This photo alone debunks the globe. No, it doesn't. This modern-day Swiss watch was found in a 400-year-old sealed Ming Dynasty tomb. The find baffled archaeologists. Is this proof of time travel? I like how they asked that after every single one. Is this proof of time travel? Like they're scraping the bottom of the barrel just trying to come up with anything. Okay, how about this one? Is this proof of time travel? How about this? It's a watch! Oh, damn. Time travelers are showing up to the 1600s iced the fuck out with a Rolex on their wrist? God damn. Oh! There's only one explanation for this. Time travel exists. There's time travelers from the future. They have very small wrists, but they're absolutely iced out. I'm talking chains, rolly on the wrist, probably grills, the whole 9 yards. And it totally isn't just a ring. A lot of these are time travel centric, admittedly. Like this one, a woman claiming to be a time traveler showed us this picture, which she claims was taken on Mars in the year 3812, and it shows what appeared to be a city on the red planet. I'm sorry, but this is irrefutable evidence. This woman, wearing modern day clothes, with a chipped nail, is walking around modern day Earth with a picture of Mars that she printed out. She doesn't have some kind of high-tech device that she's walking around with. She printed out a picture of Mars. That's like technology that's already outdated. Nobody prints things anymore. She got it laminated even, and she's just walking around showing people the picture, being like, I'm from the future! A woman showed us this picture. So this person who has this account, it looks like they're in a park or something, was just walking around and this woman came up and was like, oh shit, there's another one. A man claiming to be a time traveler showed us this image, in which he claims was taken in the year 5000 and shows Los Angeles underwater. Okay, were these two time travelers just walking around in a park together? So this is a picture that is definitely not photoshopped of Los Angeles underwater. Could this be the evidence we needed to finally convince the world that climate change is real? The future is fucked! It sure is. Government. Check any dictionary and you will find that govern means control. And mental means mind. Therefore, government means mind control. No! Think about it. They wouldn't call it mind control if it wasn't mind control. Conspiracy theories like these that are like the answer is hidden in plain sight just confuse me so much, because it's like, if the government was going to try to control your mind, why would they name it like, so we don't want people to know that we're controlling their minds, right? Well, how about the name mind control? Like, why would they make it so easy to figure out the puzzle? It's like those things where you see like the dollar bill and it's like, look, if you fold it this way, it's an eye. And the pyramid, if you count the number of things on all the stuff, then you get 9/11. It's like, why would they make a puzzle to figure it out? Why wouldn't they just not do that so that you can't figure it out? It's a game of Clue where they're like, we want to control your minds, but we also want to make it this fun little game where if you get it right, you win a prize. You figured it out. We're trying to control your minds, you win $1 million. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed these conspiracy theories. Hopefully I blew your mind and made you question everything that you've ever known. If you enjoyed this video and you're not Greg, why? Why are you not Greg? Do you not know what Greg is? I will tell you what Greg is now. Greg is our family on YouTube. It's my fan base. Everybody who's subscribed with my notifications on is Greg. If you're not Greg, you're Craig, and fuck Craig. We're the fastest growing army on the internet. Do not look that up. We're actually the only army on the internet with access to time travel capabilities. So all you have to do to join Greg is subscribe and turn on my notifications. So you make sure you do that. Guys, if you want to join my Patreon or buy my merch, links to those are in the descriptions below. Thank you, Grace Motley, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a very interesting video where I go around kicking high school janitors in the knees. Bye. All right, everybody, welcome back to the second channel. We're gonna do another Reddit video today. I've got a sparkling water. This one is completely brandless sparkling water. I poured just some random ass shit into this cup, so you will never know what it is. First off, before we get into it, I will have to be keeping things a little bit more brand friendly today. I received limited ads on my last Reddit video, I think because the thumbnail was so hot and spicy. So from here on out, no more talking about adult rat content. So if that's what you came here for, sorry. Bye. I've been keeping up with the subreddit a little bit. It looks like lots of people are posting on there, so I'm very excited to see what's new. Very excited to see what's been popping off. Now it's not loading. Do I not have internet? Is Reddit just broken right now? What's going on? Can I load anything? Google.com/G. No, not my mail. Yeah, today we're gonna be going through my email. Off to a disastrous start right off the bat. Okay, it's loading now. So I'm thinking it's been 2 weeks since I've been on the subreddit, so let's go top of the month again. I'm sure there's gonna be some good stuff here posted in the last 2 weeks. I just found this pic I took of Danny at VidCon in 2016. Holy shit. What is this picture? Were you pointing a gun at me? What the hell? It's kind of giving off the same vibe as the picture that someone took of me in the last Reddit video with me and Curtis, where we're kind of like, right? Didn't someone say we like look super uncomfortable? I look so nervous. Maybe that's just my posture. Maybe I just sit like that. Can we get a quick posture check? Do I just look nervous? Do I just have nervous guy posture? That's quite possible. But I am gripping that microphone like it's the only thing keeping me from flying off into space. Love that caption too. He saw me! It kind of sounds like frightened. Oh shit, he saw me. He's gonna get me. Meanwhile, I'm like, don't nobody ever look at me. I remember the context of this picture, despite it being 6 years ago. This was when Vine was still around. Obviously, as you might be able to tell by the giant V behind me. This is the Vine logo. This is the summer that we did Camp Unplugged, which if you didn't know was like a short film series of Vines that was produced by Vine. So I was at VidCon because I was in that. And I believe I was doing some sort of Q&A panel with my boy Chris Melberger. That's my boy right there, Chris. That's my boy! That scene from Harry Potter Goblet of Fire. That's my boy! My boy! Let's see what the comments are on this. Oh my god, he looks so uncomfortable. I've never seen a more uncomfortable human being. And the person who posted this said, I know, right? I feel bad. 6 years later, this person still feels bad. I don't know why I looked so nervous. I got probably always just a little bit uncomfortable at these sorts of things, so that makes sense. Props to you for like being a fan of me for 6 years. That's crazy that you took this picture and then are still like in my subreddit, active on my subreddit. That's really cool. I like that you circled his face as if we were going to get confused on who you're talking about. You know, the guy in the background does like vaguely look like me, so it kind of makes sense. You'd be like, no, this one is Danny. That one is, oh, I don't know who that guy is. The one who looks like he is about to poop his pants? That's our boy Dan. Uncomfy king. We stand an uncomfortable king. Not the uncomfortable eye contact. Yeah, everybody is commenting on how utterly depressing this picture is. I wish he'd move over so we could see if Curtis or Drew is there. Probably not in this picture, but Drew definitely was there because he was in Camp Unplugged too. So he was around, he was certainly at VidCon at this time. Why is his ass not in the seat all the way? Danny's straight up sitting on the edge. Oh my god, dude. These people are tearing me to shreds. I deserve it too. That's the worst part. All right, I'm gonna recreate the picture, all right? 6 years later. Ah, take me back to this, dude. I gotta recreate this. Let's see, I think I have a microphone. Content creator can't find a microphone? What is this? All right, this'll have to do. Not the appropriate kind, really, but let's make sure I'm sitting on the very edge of the seat. Yeah, let me try to get in my mindset here of what the hell I was doing. And my arms are on the seat rest. How have I grown? Tell me. Do I look as though I've aged? Okay, that was me in 2016. This is me now. Ready? If you saw me at a panel now, this is how I'd be. What's good? You want a picture? Sure. No, I probably wouldn't even be looking at you. I'd be asleep. I'm so confident I just fell asleep. Yeah, I've been there, done that. Boring. I'm so confident I'm just bored all the time. That's a pretty funny picture. I remember actually, this VidCon was one of the first times I realized I have like serious resting bitch face. Good friend Aaron Tuning was there as well for VidCon. He was a Viner too. He was like watching me take pictures with people. And he said like every time I would take a picture with someone, I would like lean over and smile like this. And then the second it was over, I would just be like, yeah, thanks. And I would do that like after every picture. I think he took a video of it too. When he told me that, it pretty much ruined my life. Have you ever seen me out in public and I look like I'm dead inside? It's because that's just how my face is. Please, Danny, react to this. I'm begging you. The pregnancy pact. Okay, this looks to be some sort of classroom. Is this movie about a bunch of teenagers getting pregnant? Because that is actually a very odd topic for a movie. This looks so bad. What is this movie? I gotta find out what this is. The pregnancy pact. Is it really gonna be about teen girls getting pregnant? 28-year-old Sydney Bloom, an alumna of Gloucester High School, publishes a video blog about teen issues. Learning that her old high school has reported 10 to 18 teen pregnancies in the last 8 weeks, Sydney investigates the situation. So it's about a 28-year-old investigating why a bunch of teens have become pregnant. Whoa, okay. I just read a really graphic part of the plot that I could not include in this video because we're not talking about adult content, but I just saw some crazy stuff in there. Yeah, I'll look into this movie. That seems like a really weird plot. Is it just me or does this look like Danny? Yeah, that does look like me. I feel like I've seen this before. Have I talked about this picture before? Does it kind of look like he's making this face? Do I look like the tree? When I saw this on the subreddit, I was with my dad and I showed it to him and he was like, why? Why is your face like that? And come to think of it, I gotta agree with him. Danny Gonzalez, Dan Tree. I don't think it's gonna work, guys. I don't think making a tree pun based off my name is gonna work. Based on these two, Can't wait for him to be mildly offended and then agree. Did I do that? Can we get an instant replay?
Yeah, that does look like me.
Okay guys, who updated Danny's Wikipedia? So after the last Reddit video, I jokingly asked people to put my personal information in the subreddit, and looks like somebody took it upon themselves to do that. Daniel James Gonzalez, that is my actual middle name, is an American YouTuber, musician, and former Viner. He lives at 460 Vale Way, nautical coordinates being this. Danny's blood type is B-. B negative, I guess. It's not a grade. Danny's blood type gets a B- from me, but if he's willing to put in some extra work outside the classroom, I could bring it up to a solid B+. Length of his head is approximately 14 centimeters. That does not seem correct. How many inches is that? 5 inches? Is it, what is the length of my head mean? Is that this way? Or this way or this way? I feel like this is width, this is depth, and this is height. So what's length? But at any rate, my head is not 5 inches tall. And also, like, all of these things are also incorrect. So no need to defend me or anything. This is not correct. Someone said that they looked up the address and it's in Los Angeles. So let's actually see where this person is making up where I live. 460 Vale Way. All right, let's see. 460 Mossy Vale Way in Atlanta. Where's Vale Way, dog? 460 Vale Way in Boulder Creek, California, dude. Let's see what's there. Is this a real place? What if I dropped this person down here and it went to a street view and I was just like standing there? I'm just like sitting in the grass like I really live there, but there's not a house there. I can't go to street view, guys. Guess we'll never know. Even though I live in Illinois and not California. Okay, this is as close as we can get, so maybe we can peer down the road. Anyone down there? That would be so funny if I was just standing right there. That would have been like kind of an epic prank. And are these coordinates the correct coordinates? I don't even know how to look up nautical coordinates. I don't know how precise these have to be. It's also in California, which is kind of impressive, but it's in a totally different place. All right, well, let's see where this shit is. Swoop. There it is. There's my house, guys. Do you like it? Pretty house. But alas, it is not mine. Why does this have so many upvotes? Pinterest find, and it's just a picture of me sporting some Christmas pajamas. Someone said, please, how is this real? I was just trying on some pajamas, okay? I think this is from like 5 years ago, but I was definitely feeling myself, that's for sure. And I did buy these. I think Laura and I got matching pajamas, actually. It reminds me of a reindeer by the way he's standing. Is that because my legs are like curved inward like that? Like I'm some sort of hoofed animal? Damn, he's got a fat ass and legs like a antelope. Is this real? Is this real? I swear to God, dude, this is too good to be true. Danny absolutely dripped out in some Christmas pajayjays. Yes, it's real, okay? I was feeling myself. Is this just me or do I look like Danny? You do look like Danny. All right, let's get a side by side. Vote now. I feel like he does look like me. He's even got blue eyes. The hairstyle's kind of similar. Way to go, dude. You did it. No, that's Danny Gonzalez. Oh, yeah. That's Danny Gorgonzola. Is this just Danny trying to disguise himself again? Maybe. You'll never know. Does this feel exactly like something Danny would say, or am I just sleep deprived? Sleep is for the weak, then I guess I'm a little baby, bro. Yeah, I guess I'm a little sleepy little guy. I'm a little snoozer. I guess I'm a little goo-goo gaga ass bitch then, dude. It does kind of sound like something I would say. I feel like it sounds more like something Curtis would say. Someone broke it down to the different lines that they think would be read by different people. So Drew says sleep is for the weak, then I guess I'm a little baby bro. Then I say, yeah, I guess I'm a little sleepy guy, a little snoozer. And then Curtis says, I guess I'm a little goo-goo ass bitch then, dude. All right, I'll read the whole thing. I'll put my whole heart into it. You guys tell me what you think. Sleep is for the weak, then I guess I'm a little baby bro. Yeah, I guess I'm a little sleepy little guy, a little snoozer. I guess I'm a little goo-goo gaga ass bitch then, dude. You know, when I read it that way, it actually did kind of sound like something I would say. Because I did. I got a Greg beanie for my dad whose name is Greg. Yo, dad check. Dude, he looks awesome. Look at this guy. The first one looks like whoever posted this took it for him, his child. And then the next one, he was at work the next day and he's like, still wearing the beanie. He's proud of it now. Dripping the hell out. Is he a doctor? Dr. Greg. I guess it's not that impressive that his name is Greg because everybody who watches my videos name is Greg. But it, you know, it's nice to see a dad fan. I don't get dad fans often. And I'm assuming that's you in the background? Is this you? Or is this you? Or is this both the same person? Is this a current photo? Are you 3 years old? Nice, dude. I usually don't get 3-year-old fans and their dad being fans. That's awesome. Danny on Reddit, Nutcracker posts. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's cool and all. I'm glad when people look at Nutcrackers, they think of me. Because, you know, I'm sort of attention hacking like that. I sort of love being on the tip of people's minds. But I kind of just like that Nutcracker. Other Nutcrackers don't really do it for me. Pretty much just that one. And that's not even a Nutcracker. He's a toy soldier decoration. His name is Little Nutcracker Guy. If you put a nut in that guy, he's not gonna crack it, I'll tell you what. Gonna tell my kids this was Danny, Drew, and Curtis. Okay, this seems like something we would do. Actually, I think we have a picture that's pretty similar to this. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Sheesh. Oh, I don't know if I have it on my phone. Where would that be? I think it's with Chris Melberger, actually. Let's see if I can find this shit. Come on. There is a picture of us standing like that somewhere. Like literally with our arms out like that. I like can picture where we took this picture. I can picture the picture. All right, well, it's official. I can't find it. So, sorry. Who do you think is who? I wonder if people are debating it in the comments, but I think there's a pretty clear answer here. This is me. This is Curtis, and that's Drew. I think we can all agree. Even though you can barely see this, but I feel like this guy actually kind of looks like me. If anyone's got Curtis's hair, it's this guy. This guy's hair kind of looks like Drew's. Deadass thought the middle was Curtis. Okay, let's see if my ranking is correct. Here's shown from left to right, Drew, Curtis, Danny. Nope, incorrect. This person agrees. The right is Drew. I was gonna say left to right, Danny, Curtis, Drew. That is correct. Why does the one on the left actually look like Danny though? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Danny was 3 feet tall as a kid. Yeah, that's true. I was really small as a kid. I wouldn't have been able to get up there. My friends would have had to hoist me up. Dude, this is kind of sick. Minecraft fan art? Okay, I asked for fan art in the subreddit. Thank you for delivering. Here we go. Look at that, dude. That's sick. That's really good. It looks just like my Minecraft character. We got some redstone in the background. We got some lapis lazuli. I don't know why I've got a wooden shovel though. That's kind of messed up. Couldn't give your boy some dimey? Yeah, I want to see if there's more fan art in here. Give me some fan art. That's actually really cool. Wow. It's like all, I was gonna say it's all fucked up, but I mean it in a good way. Like weird, but really cool. Wow, that's awesome. This is really fucked up. No, it's cool. Someone said very charming. I would agree with that. Very charming. Me trapped in Danny's basement, people having fun. It's kind of fucked up. You should not have Wi-Fi down there, and you definitely shouldn't have a phone. How the hell did you post this? And how are your hands free? Dude, my guy in the basement's been practicing his shroom kidnapping life hacks. That's awesome. Danny needs to dress himself up as the Nutcracker with the face paint and stuff, and then edit himself into the corner to see if we notice. To see if you'll notice? Is there a chance that no one would notice? If instead of that back there, it was me? A full-sized real person? What if he has already been doing this? I have not! You would notice, I swear to God, if there was a real person back there, you would definitely notice. Okay, that's some nice fan art as well. We got some memes, we got some fan art. That's what I'm talking about. We got some personal information. I'd say that subreddit doesn't really get much better than this, guys. I redesigned Danny's office. Huh. You put my little U2s there. My U2s actually is in the background. It's right there. So now he's there twice, you idiot. No, yeah, I don't know if I really vibe with the style. It kind of looks like a little kid's room, which I do think is the aesthetic that I did go for in the last office, so I understand why you feel this way. But no, I don't know. I need to get some new shit in here. It's getting a little bit boring. That little cubby thing I've had for like 6 years, and I got it in our apartment in California. And then it's sort of just been like floating around in miscellaneous places and various places, and I kind of feel like I want to get like actual nice looking furniture in here. I don't want it to be too cool though, because then it'll be too distracting. And then no one will look at me during my videos if my office is too cool looking. Some YouTubers have their studios look a little bit too professional, I feel like, too, where they've got like LED lighting all over the place and it's all super sleek looking, and it's like, I feel like that makes it look like I'm taking myself a little too seriously. And if I'm gonna film second channel videos in here where I'm getting goofy and wacky, then it can't look too over the top serious. I just want it to look nice. Next subreddit challenge, somebody redesign my office in a cool style that you think fits me. Because I don't know what style fits me, dude. Another screenshot from a video. Very nice, guys. Good work. You did it. Anyone know where I can find a similar lamp? Dude, just wait for me to get my office redesigned. You can have this one. I'm about to kick that shit to the curb once I get a cool new office. No, it's from Target. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I'm almost positive that I got it from Target. Let's see if anyone in the comments guessed it. I think it's this one from Target. Yeah, let's see. Dude. It is. So if you want to get it, we can be lamp buddies for a limited time. Sleepy time peanut. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw this in the subreddit a couple days ago, I literally almost cried. Yeah, that's really sweet, dude. That's so cute. Thank you for that. I want to print this shit out and put it in a frame, honestly. Hang it up in my house. She's so cute. Look at her. Chubby little dog. Did Danny get highlights? I've seen some discourse about my gray hairs lately. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I think he has gray hairs. Yeah, they are. They're just gray hairs, man. It's kind of interesting that people have just started noticing it now, because I've actually had gray hairs in my head for a while. It's just, I guess it hasn't gotten noticeable until now. But my dad has always had just like a streak, like this much hair right here was white. He has like brown, almost black hair, and he just had a streak of white hair right here for like his whole life. So I guess I just have a little bit of that genetics, because it kind of is like just in one streak, and then I've got some little peppering all around my hair kind of. But isn't he like 27? I'm 26 and I have a few gray hairs, LMAO. It happens, sadly. Although to be frank, it looks great on Danny. Yo, thank you. I'm not really self-conscious about it, honestly. I think it looks kind of cool. Sheesh, Danny is getting gray hairs and he's not even 30 yet. Yeah, Buster, and it's because of you. It's all your fault. You guys make me watch these shitty ass videos and these bad movies, and the stress is slowly turning me into an old man. Actually, not slowly. It's quickly turning me into an old man. I googled oldest man in the world. This is about to be me in a year. If I keep this up at the rate I'm going, burning the candle at both ends, man, this is how I'm gonna be. And you better believe I'm gonna look damn good doing it. No, Danny is aging? It is weird though, because I do have, you know, people say I have a young face. It is weird that like that's the first sign with like me looking my age is having white hair. But honestly, I'd fuck with it. If the only way that I show age is by having like totally white hair, that would be sick. Okay, that's enough top of the month. Let's see what's hot right now. Okay, this is a post from a different subreddit, but it has me in it. I had a dream that Danny Gonzalez completely disappeared for a month, and then he posted this photo on Twitter with no explanation. Later, it turned out to be a clue in a giant cicada 3301 like internet ARG. Yeah, I don't know what the last half of that means, but I am curious about this dream. So I disappeared for a month and then posted this. Please find me. Follow the cat. That's such an ominous thing to post after being missing for a month. That's so fucking funny. What is a subreddit? Thomas the Plank Engine? Memes from your dreams. Oh, okay. So it's all about weird shit people saw in their dreams. One weird thing that I feel like I have never seen people mention before about being an influencer is that sometimes people like tag me in tweets being like, you were in my dream last night. It's super weird to think that like people that I don't know are having dreams about me, because it's normal for like your friend to be like, hey, you were in my dream last night, but for like someone that I've never met before to be dreaming about me, it's like, dude, why are you so obsessed with me, man? Just so mean. Get a life, buddy. Quit thinking about me. I'm living in your head rent-free while you sleep. And funny thing is, I was actually incepting your brain. I did that shit on purpose. Please find me, dude. Follow the cat. This is real. I was trying to incept it into your mind. I need help. When you leave your house tomorrow, follow the cat, and you will find me. Yo, this is some good fan art too. Look at this. Drew, Danny, Drew, and Curtis while watching their videos. Dude, these are nice. Look at this. That is some good pencil art, man. Does anybody know what shampoo and conditioner Danny uses? Yo, I'm trying to smell like Danny. Anybody know what he puts in his hair? You probably just want to like do my hair routine, right? That's why you're asking? I hope. Honestly, I just use whatever shampoo and conditioner Laura buys, and she buys like a different one every time. I blow dry it, and then I put this in it. Literally, I'll tell you right now, it's this. Blow dry your hair and put this in it, and you'll be looking like me in no time, all right? And you'll be smelling like me too, so you're welcome. Yo, anybody know what toilet paper Danny uses? I'm trying to get my butt feeling like his. Oh, looks like we got some sort of meme in here. Giving me all of the emoji options. I don't use any of these emojis. I guess maybe the laughing one. I really like the one that's like this. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I sure hope you do. I carved your face into it. It's a good meme. Carved your face into it, a way to put it. Yeah, that is terrifying. Does anybody know what shampoo Danny uses in his hair? I think that's pretty much it. That seemed like a good crop there of Reddit content, so thank you guys for submitting to the subreddit. Blah, 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 dude. Does this guy ever shut up? Can this guy just shut up for 1 second? I swear to God, this guy needs to shut up for 1 second so I can talk about our sponsor, HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Before I started using HelloFresh, like every year, I feel like my New Year's resolution was like, I want to stop eating out so much. I want to stop like scrambling every night trying to figure out what I want to eat for dinner and going and driving there and getting it. It would be so much easier if I could just cook at home. Your boy is also often too lazy to go to the grocery store. So that's why HelloFresh is actually the best. HelloFresh will send you 3 meals with pre-portioned ingredients. All you have to do is do a little bit of prep, throw it in the oven or on the stove, and you've got a delicious home-cooked meal right in front of you. They've got a variety of recipes to choose from, and each week you get to choose what recipes they send you. So you never feel like you're eating like the same thing over and over. If you're a person like me that only knows how to cook like 2 dishes, you don't gotta worry because they're gonna send you a variety of stuff. I've loved pretty much everything they've ever sent me, so it gets 2 thumbs up from this guy. Also, if you're trying to set a New Year's resolution around the amount of calories you take in, they've got calorie smart meals, and they also have carb smart meals if you're watching your carbs. One of my favorite things about HelloFresh is they send you pre-portioned ingredients. So that means they're not sending you a ton of food that you're not going to use and you end up wasting. Which, along with the fact that HelloFresh's packaging material is recycled content, makes HelloFresh a very sustainable option. So if this sounds good to you and you want to get some delicious, scrumptious meals from HelloFresh, then head on over to HelloFresh.com and use my promo code 2Danny2Furious16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts. I don't even know what those are, but they sound awesome, so head on over there, use the code. Thanks to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out HelloFresh. Bye-bye. What's up, Greg? You know, I feel like it's been a while since I found something real weird on TikTok. Like something so strange that I truly cannot wrap my head around it, but I've done it. It's two twins on TikTok, which is not uncommon for twins to blow up on TikTok, but these twins are different because these twins are in love. Aww, that's so cute. With each other. What? Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, that's right. We're watching these guys today. You guys have probably seen videos titled Siblings or Dating. How about Siblings Are Dating? This is truly one of the weirdest things I've seen on TikTok in a while. And like the more that I look into it, the more puzzling it gets. It's like there are layers and it gets deeper and there were twists in here that I did not expect. These dudes run an account called Alisov Brothers. I believe they're Russian. And the vast majority of their TikToks is literally just them doing stuff like this. I mean, like, being about to make out with each other, not dentistry. Most of their TikToks are not about being dentists. Although they do have, like, a surprising amount. I feel like they have, like, 10 TikToks in this dentist chair. I don't know if they own a dentist business on the side. That is not clear to me. These dudes heard that self-care was important and took it so literally. This dude has his literal self cleaning his teeth and borderline making love to him. But this is, like, their thing. They have so many TikToks where it's like music playing and then at the end they just kind of like grab each other's faces and just like breathe into each other's faces. Oh, nice. Nice, dude, that's awesome. Has your brother ever been so right at math that you wanted to make out with him? I guess that's kind of the relatable angle they were going for here. Every video I watch, I feel like peels back another layer of their lives, revealing another even more confusing layer. Totally indifferent to getting married, to literally the biggest day of your life, just so nonchalant. He became very nonchalant on his wedding day. And then at the end they hug. Seems like this is like the one time in most people's lives it's like the most acceptable to kiss in public would be on your wedding day. Or like suck each other's souls out or whatever they do in all their other videos. The old Machine Gun Kelly. But why are they so indifferent to their wedding? I know it's a fake wedding, but like, come on, dude. Act a little bit enthusiastic. You're getting married. To your brother. Actually, maybe it is kind of baller. Maybe it is kind of cool. It's the ultimate baller move to do literally the most insane shit ever, like marry your twin brother and not give a fuck about it at all. Just another day getting married to my twin brother. Nothing weird going on here. Just gonna give him a hug. We're getting married in front of a castle. This is our castle, by the way. We are Russian royalty, as a matter of fact. Is this like a wedding venue or is this their castle? Are these guys Russian royalty? I've heard that royal families can be pretty inbred, so honestly, I would believe it. I think that marrying your twin brother is literally keeping your genes as pure as humanly possible. If they could have a baby, it would just be them again.
Uh-oh. What? People.
Oh no, people.
Oh no, people are gonna see us almost kiss. No! Okay, thank you. I appreciate the modesty. I'm right here. Thank you for once looking at the camera and realizing what you're doing is insanely weird. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. This TikTok to me seems a little bit hard to swallow. I'm gonna call BS on the entire premise of this TikTok. As if these dudes are bashful or modest in the slightest. These dudes have a TikTok account with 2 million followers that is centered around these two brothers who want to have sex with each other all the time. I don't think that if they were gonna kiss and they saw someone watching, they would stop. They'd probably be like, oh yeah, come here. Oh shit, someone's watching us. Hell yeah, dude, let's traumatize this guy. Okay, so clearly whatever's going on here is just like for shock value to get views on TikTok. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and assume that whatever this is not like a real romantic relationship. It's just these two brothers who thought, hey, if we do this like weird shit, we can probably get really famous on TikTok. And I guess they have like 2 million followers, but like this video has 70,000 likes, which on TikTok is not that much. And some of their videos have like 7,000 or 8,000 likes, which I don't know about you, but to me, makes this a lot weirder. Like people will do weird shit for fame and millions of dollars all the time. You can't stop people from doing that. But for like 5,000 likes, you're gonna make the whole world think that you're in love with your brother for 5,000 likes? Is it worth it? It'd be funny if this is them just realizing that people can see all these TikToks. They're like, oh fuck, we've been posting these to a public audience? Oh, that is not good. I thought these were just for us. Cause mama, I'm in love with the... Yeah, man, I don't know, I just have a hard time believing that this would ever be the reason that you were outcast from society and had to run away together. These twins just robbed a bank and ostensibly murdered somebody, and somehow it's the most normal thing they've done so far. Imagine seeing this in real life and having to be the person that reported this crime. All right, was there anything weird about the guys who did this? Yeah, there was a lot. Oh no, is this another set of twins? No! What are they gonna do? Oh man. Oh no. Those poor girls. They're probably acting in this TikTok, but I think the idea of them being so genuinely mortified about what's going on in front of them, is actually very realistic. I wonder who these girls are. How did they get them in on this? It's actually kind of weird because they're not tagged in the video. So I'm kind of worried that they're just like regular twins, like civilian twins, not influencers at all. How did they get roped into this? Hey, we noticed you guys are twins. So are we. We have like 2 million followers on TikTok. Do you guys want to be in a video with us? Oh, yeah, that's awesome. That sounds fun. What kind of videos do you guys make? Oh, just pretty standard TikTok stuff. We do like dancing, pranks, silly comedy skits, challenges, making out with each other. We want to make out with each other so bad, but we never get to. We're two horny twins that just want to kiss, but we can't. Two poor twins go back to their job the next day and their coworker's like, hey, are you guys okay? You're both acting really weird today. Did something happen? I guess it just goes to show that you never really know what someone's going through. It could be this. Do you think that the guy twins are kind of like looking at the girl twins wondering like, what are they doing? Why aren't they making out? Do these girls not know that this is what twins do when your other twin is tied up and he's got no choice? You put his arms around you and you breathe him. You breathe the poor guy. One thing that I think is really funny about these guys is that on their Instagram, they have a business email in their bio. What company would ever want to sponsor two incestuous twins? What kind of business inquiries do they think they're gonna get? I just imagine these guys going to their manager and being like, hey, do we have any new brand opportunities? And he's like, yeah, actually, we've got 7,000 emails from people offering to pay you to stop posting forever. Oh, that's kind of weird. So that many like individual people want. No, it's companies. They're literal companies that want to pay you to stop posting. Big ones too. McDonald's, Coca-Cola. They're willing to put a lot of money into getting you guys to stop. I actually went through their profile a bit and I did find one post that I think is sponsored. It doesn't say hashtag ad, but it says products used in this video, and it's tagging this company at 7 days. And it's an ad for a makeup company. Kind of an odd collab. I don't really know how that fits the theme of the account. I guess it could be for people who are in a relationship with someone that doesn't look exactly like them. And so maybe you can use this makeup to make them look more like you or something. I'm not really sure. So not every one of these guys' TikToks is about them wanting to kiss each other or like rub up on each other. They do have a couple of like normal TikTok content, which I feel like given all the other stuff is even weirder. Like you can't just post a normal TikTok and act like all of that stuff it didn't also happen. You'd think that being an incestuous twin would be enough for the TikTok algorithm, but I guess not. Even these guys have to, you know, branch out and diversify. I guess it goes to show how hard being a creator really is. They've got this prank video where one of the twins puts on like a scissor headband and then rubs fake blood all over him. And his twin brother comes in and they both faint. My favorite part about this TikTok is that when they both fall over, you can see a mirror in the background and there's just like a guy sitting in a chair helping film, I guess. I'd like to imagine that that guy sitting in the camera is actually their third twin, or their triplet, I guess. He's their brother also, but he never gets to be in them. He's like in charge of setting up the camera and everything. And every time he sets up the camera for a video, he's like, hey guys, I had an idea for a video. What if this time you guys want to make out with me? And the other two brothers are like, ugh, gross, dude, that's disgusting. You're our brother. They've got another TikTok where this dude does the exact same prank again, but with this like eyeball sticking out of the head device, which is absolutely grotesque, I must add. And it's interesting because this time just one of the twins faints. I guess the pranker is getting a little bit used to it, but I got a feel for the twin being pranked. I mean, this would be a lot to walk in on. Walking in and seeing your brother, like literally with his eyeball hanging out, yeah, I would faint too. I would be horrified. I really feel for this guy. Plus, that's not just his brother, you know? That's his husband. Honestly, I haven't watched all their TikToks. There could be some other weird twist like this is also his dad or some shit. I'm hesitant to try to box them into any kind of like nuclear family that we would all be used to. I don't know what's going on with them at all. They've also got dance videos, which get pretty spicy. I like to imagine someone scrolling down their profile being like absolutely disgusted by most of their TikToks and being like, oh, thank God, finally a normal TikTok. Oh, fuck, dude. There's a comment on this one that says sus, but I'm starting to accept it. Is this how quickly as a society we become desensitized to things now? What changed? What made you start to accept it? I'm so confused. I feel like something must have happened to this person in their own personal life outside of watching these TikToks that made them accept it. Like maybe their brother got really hot all of a sudden and they were like, whoa, maybe I spoke too soon. These TikToks are kind of on point. Okay, wait, hold on. So now this is confusing. I've started to see comments that are really throwing a wrench in my understanding of this situation. This comment says, are you guys dating or brothers? And this person responded saying, actually at first they were saying, but did not know they were related until the DNA test showed up. Oh, they meant dating. Actually at first they were dating, but did not know they were related until the DNA test showed up. So this person is saying somehow these two guys fell in love without knowing that they were twin brothers. These guys are like, whoa, that's crazy. I mean, we knew we looked exactly alike and we were both coincidentally adopted from the same orphanage, but how was I supposed to know I'm related to the guy? Okay, now I'm seeing comments that are saying that they might not actually be brothers. My guess is they aren't really brothers. They look alike, but they had cosmetic surgery to look more similar and they're just acting like brothers. Okay, I'm sorry, that seems so unfeasible to me. Spending thousands of dollars to look like somebody else, to get 70,000 likes on TikTok and have everyone think that you're in love with your brother? Okay, this person said they are brothers, and then someone commented under that, if you look closely, they don't look anything alike. I think they just seem like it for clout. Maybe. And then someone else said, yeah, I've stalked them for the past 15 minutes, and honestly, they look alike, but not really like brothers. What? Are these guys not twins? Hold on, no. I've spent the past like 3 days watching these guys' videos. Are they not twins? Do they just look like twins because they wear the same clothes all the time? All right, I've been doing some investigation into the topic. Here's my presentation. Alisov brothers. Twins? Or just guys? Are these two genetically identical humans? Are these just two guys having fun, having a good time? In this investigation, I wanted to take a closer look at the two guys to see if they really look as similar as I thought they did. One of the tricky things about doing this is they never like have both of their faces right next to each other for comparison, like both looking dead on into the camera, both at the same distance. Kind of suspicious, no? Really makes you wonder. No. All right, let's start with the similarities. The similarities I think are pretty obvious. Take a look at this. In some pictures, their faces are virtually indistinguishable. Look at the noses. This is the same nose. The shape of the nostril, the curvature, that little swoop that makes it look like just like a ski slope. That if you were a little skier, you'd probably just ski right off, whoop, and then land in the twin brothers' mouth because they'd sort of be right next to each other like that. They've got the same eye color. Look at the ears too. I mean, that's like having the same nose and the same ears. What is that? What are the odds of that? I'm not a geneticist. I don't know how much ears vary from person to person, but like, look at how thin like the ridge of the ear is. I feel like that's abnormal. Yeah, I've definitely got a fatter ear ridge there. That's not a normal ear ridge thickness. So of course they have the same hair, but that's pretty easy to fake. Even if they didn't, they could dye their hair and cut it the same way. I could shave my head and I'd look just like Jeff Bezos. Does that mean that I'm entitled to some of his wealth? Now let's talk differences. Do the boys have different facial structures? I hope you can tell, but I've noticed in a few of their TikToks, one of them seems like he's got a lot slimmer face. It's very defined right here. This guy's face is a lot more smooth and a lot more round. In some of their videos, I've noticed that their eyebrows look different. This is a makeup one and it's before they put on makeup. Their eyebrows look more different than when they are wearing makeup. This one's eyebrows are kind of a little more curvy. They go whoop. These ones, a little more straight. See that? So there are some differences. After looking at them for quite some time, there are some differences. But does that mean they're not twins? Zach and Cody, Dylan and Cole Sprouse, these are genetic twins as far as we know. As far as today's top scientists know, these boys are definitely twins. And even when they were younger, I mean, you could tell them apart for sure. Like, they had differences. And now they're all grown up, and I'd say they look even less alike. I think that happens to twins as they get older. They live different lives, they eat different foods. meet different people. But just because they look slightly different, that doesn't mean that they're not in love. I also wanted to see if I could find any evidence for that claim that they were dating before they knew they were twins. So I was looking that up and I could not find that anywhere about them. The only thing I could find about that was this article, and it describes exactly what that comment was talking about, except the dudes that are named in the article are not the Alisov brothers. They have totally different names, Jason Osborne and Alex Brown. So I don't know if someone just saw this article and like assumed it was talking about the Alisov brothers. Like, oh, that explains it. Okay, case closed. This is an article from the UK, not from Russia. Different names, but it's probably talking about them. I did also email the brothers at their business email. I figure they probably don't get a lot of emails, so I thought I might get a response. Just asking them if they're twins. I said, please, are you guys really twins? I have to know. And I sent it. And as of right now, I have not heard back. So after that deep and thorough investigation, my opinion, they're twins. They are, I do think that they're twins. Sure, they have small differences in their facial features, but like they look exactly the same. They're twins. But that is not a good thing. That's not a good thing. I'm not happy that I think that. But as I said, you know, that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Are they twins? Are they really in love? Let me know. This video has been sponsored by ExpressVPN, yes! Guys, there's lots of fun things to do on the internet. Playing games with your friends, sending emails to your friends, video chatting with your friends. But you know what's not fun? The fact that ISPs can see everything that you're doing when you're online, and they can even, legally, sell it to other companies. That is one reason to use ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN basically sends all of your data through a secure tunnel so that your internet service provider and online advertisers can't track what you're doing and sell it to people. I use ExpressVPN all the time. I've got it on my laptop and my desktop and my phone. But not only does ExpressVPN keep you safe when you're doing some of your favorite activities online, it also unlocks new activities, like more things to watch. For example, Donald Glover's masterpiece of a show, Atlanta, is not available on Netflix in the US, but it is available on Netflix in Brazil. So if you want to watch Atlanta on Netflix, you could do two things. You could move to Brazil, or you could just install ExpressVPN, change your server location to Brazil, and now you can watch it. You know, I mean, you can pick whichever one you want to do, but I think ExpressVPN would be easier. ExpressVPN's got the fastest speeds, they've got 24/7 customer support, and they're consistently ranked the #1 VPN by multiple sources, as you can clearly see here. So if you want to find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free, then head on over to expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out ExpressVPN. Bye, thanks for watching. Before this video starts, I'd like to say that this video is sponsored by Mischief. Mischief is a brand that creates and releases insane new things every 2 weeks. You've probably seen some of their drops before, but didn't even know that they were the ones behind it. I've seen their next drop that's coming up, and it is sick, and the only way to know about it is by downloading the Mischief app. So if you want to be in the know, search MSCHF on the App Store or Google Play Store, or go to mischief.com. Anyways, here's the video. What's up, Greg, and welcome back to another episode of Ditzy Gaki, the internet's most notorious ripoff of Danny Gorgonzola. So it has been brought to my attention that the movie that I made a video about a couple weeks ago, What's Up, is actually a sequel. I did not realize this. There were a lot of things that I was confused about in that movie, and apparently it's because that movie is a sequel to a different movie called Big and Little Monsters, which is actually a ripoff of Monsters vs. Aliens. I gotta be honest, it's kind of clever of them to just use the same characters to rip off a different movie. That's pretty genius. Like, they didn't have to like remodel any new characters or make a new set or anything like that. They can just stick all of these characters in a different movie. So today we're gonna be taking a look at Big and Little Monsters, and we're gonna see if it's any less bad than What's Up. And we're also going to see if it's any less racist. Also, I'm curious to see if any of the questions that I had about What's Up are answered in this movie, because this movie is supposed to set up What's Up. All right, let's dive in.
I'm about to dive in.
So the movie starts with Dr. Crumb being woken up. He's got a very technologically advanced room, but what else would you expect from Dr. Crumb? He's got all these little gadgets designed to wake him up and give him a good morning. He's got this little floating robot that comes to give him the news.
Express breakfast, country breakfast, breakfast with nuts, Sunday breakfast, breakfast delight.
Huh. Interesting. What a weird ass menu. This thing is not intuitive at all. Yeah, that's right. We're getting real nitpicky right off the bat. This menu, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why not just write the names of all the breakfast items? Why do they have to have pictures of the sun that are supposed to somehow tell you what you're getting for breakfast? I mean, these icons barely even tell you what each breakfast is. Like the first one, this is supposed to be express breakfast, but it's just a picture of the sun, and I guess he's like going fast. He's just a fast sun. So I guess maybe you could infer that that's supposed to mean express breakfast, but that still doesn't tell you what express breakfast is. Like, what is in the meal? It's just a fast sun. Also, what the heck is breakfast delight? The last one.
Breakfast delight.
I think I can picture kind of what each one of these would be, except for breakfast delight, and the picture doesn't help at all because it's just a picture of a clown. It's just a regular meal like any other one of these meals, but like a clown serves it. Just a clown bringing you out a regular ass omelet.
You selected Country Breakfast. Good morning, Dr. Crumb. Yesterday's electronic news headlines. Tomorrow, Dr. Crumb will launch the first intergalactic supersonic geometric antenna.
Right off the bat, the movie's not any less racist, specifically towards Chinese people. What is with the writers of these movies and being really racist? In the last movie, they had the guy that they kept making fun of, and now in this one, the robot is making fun of Chinese people?
For crying out loud! It must be a virus. I'm sure I unsubscribed from that darn Chinese news channel.
Oh, your robot got a virus? The robot that you made and only you own got a virus? Who wrote the virus for your robot that no one else knows exists? I think you programmed it to do that just so you could be racist. It kind of seems like it.
Country breakfast will be ready in...
Oh, here we go. Now we get to see what the country breakfast is. Look at all those pots and pans in the background that were used to make this breakfast. I bet it's gonna be a pretty exquisite breakfast.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... Country breakfast complete.
It's an egg. It's one egg. The country breakfast is just one egg and coffee, but like in a cup the size of a shot glass, just a little tiny little thimble full of coffee. That's all Dr. Crumb needs to get himself going in the morning. Is this a thing? Is there such a thing as a country breakfast that's just one egg? One hard-boiled egg? Reminds me of life out on the farm. It was a simpler life, to be sure. Every morning I would get fed one hard-boiled egg by my floating racist robot, and I would drink coffee out of a cup the size of a water bottle cap. I miss those days. That was a simpler time.
More salt!
More salt.
A little more salt, please.
A little more salt.
Apply! Junk. Yeah. Good morning, Amanda. Oh, this junky concentrated salt laser still isn't working right. It needs to be fixed right away. Who can eat breakfast like this?
So one thing I noticed right at the beginning of this movie is that Dr. Crumb seems a little bit different. He seems a little more cranky and jaded, especially towards technology. Like right here, he gets pretty pissed about his salt laser not working. I don't know why he needs a laser to put salt on his egg. I feel like a salt shaker would be just as convenient, if not more, because you don't have to like change the batteries or invent it. So over breakfast, Amanda, Dr. Crumb, and Gunto are all talking about their big day today because this like intergalactic antenna that Dr. Crumb and Dr. Zooks have been working on for a really long time is about to be operational. This antenna is apparently supposed to help them contact extraterrestrials, get messages from aliens, all that good shit. So they're all really, really excited.
Oh boy, the antenna! We're officially late! We've got to get out of here! Gunto, what on earth are you doing? Gunto, give me that! I have no idea what you're doing, but this isn't one of your silly toys, you hear me?
So in addition to being pretty cranky in this movie, Dr. Crumb also hates Gunto. I don't know what happened between this movie and the next one that made him like Gunto, but in this movie, he fucking hates his own nephew. It's really weird, which was pretty shocking and devastating to me, because I happen to be a pretty big Gunto stan.
In a few moments, we'll be able to communicate with any intelligent being in the vastness of outer space!
Dr. Crumb, please, Dr. Zooks, just one more question.
What about our security? We're still pretty traumatized by the images of that film showing how you fought off those terrible aliens during the infamous invasion of 54.
One thing that they keep bringing up at the beginning that's going to be important later is this alien invasion of 1954. So apparently there was this alien invasion back in the 50s that Dr. Crumb and Dr. Zoops helped stop. They got rid of all the aliens, fought them all, sent them back to space. Not really clear what they did, but that's the reason that they're such famous scientists now, is because of that alien invasion back in the 50s. Remember that for later. Just tuck it back into the depths of your mind. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need to know about it later.
If you will allow me, I'd like to ask a very special young lady to help me turn on the antenna. My niece, Amanda.
Can I go with you, please?
No, you stay here. You're too immature to handle a machine like this.
Do you see this? Even Amanda's getting in on the Gunto hating action. Put some respect on Gunto's name, man. Disrespectful. Wow, yeah, looks like it really took a lot of maturity to turn that machine on. Way to go, Amanda, you're so smart and mature. If only Gunto could have flipped that switch. Why they gotta do my boy Gunto like this? After this press conference, Gunto's walking around all sad because nobody let him turn on the machine. And while he's walking around, this meteorite comes from outer space and crashes like right at his feet. Just a quick side note, I feel like if something of that size really came that fast and crashed into Earth, it would probably have killed Gunto. I'm glad it didn't. I'm just saying, like, physics-wise, I'm pretty sure it would have rocked his shit. If there's any scientists watching this and want to confirm that, let me know. But it was literally burning up on its way to Earth, so I'm pretty sure that Gunto should be dead.
Wow, this is so beautiful!
Oh yeah, shit. Look at that green ball. So beautiful. Green ball. Flat green ball that is somehow not affected by light. There's no shading on this ball. It's so beautiful.
Uncle, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Is it possible for the antenna to receive alien messages through a baseball?
No, Guto. You already saw.
So you might have thought that the animation in What's Up was bad, but get ready because it seems like there are a lot of issues that they had worked out in What's Up that they were still having in this movie. For example, in this movie, there's a lot of scenes where certain characters' hair and clothes will just start vibrating for no reason. Like in this scene, Dr. Crumb's hair is just going brrrr. Why is it doing that? What's up with that? You know, maybe it's because he's so goddamn smart. Ever think of that? His brain is doing fucking front flips in his head. He's so smart that his brain just gets bored sometimes with regular life, and it's just gotta do extreme sports in his head, and it's making his hair go.
It's time to go to sleep.
Still plenty of awkward pauses in this movie, though. There was no effort to change that. I mean, I guess this movie came before that, so it makes sense that there would still be so many awkward pauses. Starting to think that this was more of an artistic choice than a mistake. That moment when you're putting your brother to sleep and you've already tucked him in. It's time for bed.
New message.
It's a message! It's a message!
Oh shit! The intergalactic antenna is getting a message. Our boys Dr. Zooks and Dr. Crumb are over the moon. They're getting their first message from aliens, so let's check it out and see what it says.
Salt, sugar, mutation, danger, salty junk food, hurry, salt, repeat, no sugar.
Is there a defect? What a strange message! I can't stand machines! I hate them! What a bunch of hunks of junk! If only one of them would work right!
Yo, holy shit, dude, calm down. So mad immediately about a machine not working.
What a bunch of hunks of junk!
One that you built, by the way, so if it's not working, it's probably your fault, right? Because you didn't build it right? I gotta be honest, guys, Dr. Crumb, he's different in this movie. Dr. Crumb hits different in this movie, dude. He's a little bit wild. He's kind of off his rocker. He's a cranky little man. Imagine getting your first message from outer space. You get a message from aliens on an antenna that you built, and it doesn't make sense at first, and your first reaction is just like, what the fuck, I hate science! I hate machines! Fuck technology! I hate electricity! I'm going to go live in the woods! I'm gonna live with the squirrels forever! I swear, dude, Dr. Crumb is like one tiny little glitch away from going Amish. He's gonna go full Amish.
And what do we have here?
It's a piece of the baseball I saw hit the antenna. That's what I was trying to ask you about at dinner. Remember? I thought it could be a message from space.
Uh-oh, it looks like whatever was in that green ball, remember the sexy hot green ball from earlier? Whatever was in it, it looks like it escaped, because it's in pieces on the floor.
What do you mean it hit the antenna? But when?
Yeah, look at that. Look at her hair. It's doing that thing that Dr. Crumb's hair was doing. Just, what's going on there? She looks like she's gonna fly away. What was that, a weird sound? I gotta go!
Oh my goodness, that can't be what I think it is. We have to tell Uncle Crumb.
Tell me what? What was that noise?
This scene's weird because they're looking at whatever is outside. It's whatever came out of the green ball. They're like watching it and saying shit about it, but they're not showing it, which I guess could be like an artistic choice. Some movies do that where they're like, oh my God, look at that. And then it cuts to the next scene and you're like left in suspense. But because this movie is so lazily animated, all I can think is that they just did this to get out of animating the monster for one scene. They really got too lazy to animate like the main antagonist of the movie.
He's destroying everything!
Aren't those the same aliens you fought and defeated in 54? It's time for you to save the world again!
Sometimes Amanda moves like she's a character in a horror movie. Like she's the girl from The Grudge or The Ring or something. It's like she like speeds up and slows down at weird speeds and her hair is going pop, 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 pop.
It's time for you to save the world again!
I'm worried about Amanda in this movie, dude. First her vibrating hair and now she's moving like some kind of ghostly apparition. Can't say I like that.
I think they came from inside Gudo's bag. There's definitely 3 monsters, and I think they came from the ball that hit the antenna.
Let me have a look. Very interesting. This sound.
Oh, fuck, dude, what? He just licked that thing. He doesn't know what that is. I guess Dr. Crumb also thought the ball was really good looking. He really liked that sexy green ball. He's like, oh, fuck yeah, let me see that shit. I gotta taste it. But even Gunto didn't think the ball was that good looking. Look at him. His face says it all. He's disgusted.
Obviously, it isn't a spaceship. Organic material indicates the formation of a living outer covering inside of which these strange beings develop. In other words, we can say that your baseball here is an egg.
Oh shit, it wasn't just a regular green ball, it was an egg. Now I know why Dr. Crumb wanted to taste it. He thought that shit was a whole ass country breakfast. So Dr. Zooks analyzes the egg, finds out it came from outer space because it's got some star fragments in it. And then Gunto also turns on the news and they hear that there's monsters ravaging the city. They're at the zoo and they're eating animals and shit. It sounds actually horrifying. Even like the anchor on the news is terrified.
The wrath of destruction is terrible. In an instant, the monster mercilessly tore apart a garden.
Turn it off,
And
Guto.
for some reason has run into the zoo. It's sheer madness.
Amanda and Gunto get pretty gung-ho about going to fight the monsters because they're like, well shit, we got Dr. Zooks and Dr. Crumb. They fought aliens before in the alien invasion of 1954, so we'll be good. They've got plenty of monster alien hunting equipment. But the whole time that Amanda is talking about going to fight these aliens, Dr. Crumb looks really worried and eventually pulls Dr. Zooks off to the side.
Dr. Zooks, I don't believe it's possible. This monster story must be some type of scheme that we need to get to the bottom of. They'll find out the whole lie. Monsters don't exist. We invented everything. That story about an invasion of monsters we made up was just so that the government would invest in our interplanetary communication project.
Wow, so it turns out they were phonies the whole time. Turns out they made up the whole alien invasion thing just to get money from the government. I don't know how they faked an entire alien invasion just to get money from the government. Like, wouldn't there need to be other witnesses or like buildings destroyed and stuff? Did they kill people and destroy buildings to pretend that they were fighting aliens? That's pretty fucked up.
These monsters are a fraud! They're gonna find out everything! We're done! Fried!
Oh, fuck him up, Dr. Zooks. Oh, I love that sound that he makes when he slaps him. He sounds like he's really getting his shit rocked. Yeah, his brain's really doing flips now. That's kind of a weird thing that only happens in movies, I'm just realizing. Like, in movies all the time someone will be having like a nervous breakdown and their friend will be like, snap out of it, and slap him in the face. How many times in your life have you had a friend that was in a serious crisis? Maybe they were having like a mental breakdown and you thought to yourself, oh, I know what'll calm him down. I'm gonna slap the shit out of him. Oh, you may be having a panic attack, but get ready for a physical attack, bitch. kick him in the face, kill him.
But Amanda gets into everything. Whatever tweaks her interest, she wants to know everything. Dr. Zooks, my niece will find out. And when she does, she'll no longer respect me. Do you understand?
Come on, Dr. Crumb. That girl completely idolizes you.
Yo, what about Gunto? What about the boy? What the hell? Why is this dude so obsessed with Amanda? This whole movie is so disrespectful to my boy Gunto. My niece! What am I gonna do when my niece finds out? Ugh. Chill out, you weirdo.
It's not important what you did, but who you are. A dedicated scientist, an attentive uncle, and a man with character she can be proud of. Look at everything you do. Everything you think. You're a famous scientist.
Yeah, I wouldn't be that confident that she's still gonna like you. Like, sure, you're still a famous scientist. Like, we've all established that the reason for that is a big hoax. So you shouldn't even be a famous scientist. And judging by how baffled you are at technology, it still seems like even after all this time, you still suck at science. Anyway, so they have that conversation, and then Dr. Crumb goes back outside to talk to Amanda and Gunto and finds that they've left. They went to go fight the aliens on their own and are just gonna let Dr. Crumb and Dr. Zooks catch up with them.
Dear Uncle, we went ahead of you with the photoplasmolithium guns. I'm sure the plan you're putting together will work perfectly. Saving us all and the whole world will be grateful again.
Amanda, you're in danger. My dear niece, in danger, and it's all my fault. What are we going to do?
What about Gunto? Hey, remember the little boy? The little boy that you're to care for? You know, you got Amanda, and then your much more younger and defenseless little nephew, Gunto. Yeah, he's there too. He's gone off to fight monsters with fake guns. Do you think that that's maybe a problem too? Or are you just concerned about the niece? So Gunto and Amanda show up to the park. They find this guy selling popcorn, so Gunto starts to buy some popcorn. But then one of the aliens pops out of nowhere, and they all freak out. Dr. Zooks and Dr. Crumb pull up just in the nick of time, and they hop in the car and they make a getaway.
Good for nothing, kids. These days they walk all over you. Even an old popcorn vendor. There's no respect for the corn. When's it all gonna stop?
Why do I suddenly feel like this movie was written by a retired popcorn salesman? So they're riding along. They have a little heart-to-heart because Dr. Crumb eventually tells Amanda that the whole alien invasion was a hoax before, so they're really not as safe as they thought. Then a monster comes out of nowhere, tries to eat them again, and they end up hiding in a movie theater.
Do you think those monsters are gone?
Would you mind keeping it down? I think I heard something.
How did that work? I guess the salt shrank the monster, but like, how did the salt come out of the salt shaker like that? Like, Gunto shook it up and popped it open and the salt just came shooting out. Hey, animators, you know that salt isn't soda, right? You know that that's not how salt works? You can't just shake up a thing of salt and let it spray like that. That's not how it works. Also, low-key kind of disturbed about how pained the monster sounded as it was being salted. Like, that is some seriously haunting shit. It really seems like it's experiencing the most pain it's ever felt.
Be careful! If you give that little guy any more popcorn, he'll disappear!
You're absolutely right.
I thought once they started talking, the monster would stop making that noise, or they would, you know, like reduce the volume of that monster so it wouldn't be so distracting. But nah, the sound design people were just like, fuck it. Monster giggling through the whole scene. Good luck trying to pay attention to the dialogue now, bitch. So they've caught one monster, but there's still two more. But Dr. Crumb doesn't want them to go out and try to catch more monsters because he thinks it's not safe, so he grounds them. But Amanda and Gunto decide to sneak out, and now that they know that salt makes the monster shrink, they decide to bring a bunch of little packets of nuts, like tiny little bags of nuts. They bring them along to try to fight the monsters.
Now, Gunto, hit him with the salt, quick! Take this, you oversweetened monster! Swallow these salty peanuts!
Yo, what? That's so many nuts. How did all those nuts come out of that tiny little bag? They just rip open a tiny little, like, airplane-sized bag of cashews, and it's just endless cashews. Now that's what I call
breakfast with nuts.
Yeah. Look, I think it's the monster's pet.
We come in peace.
Okay, so then these other aliens show up, and they're little aliens, and they tell Amanda and Gunto that apparently these big monster aliens that are running around are their pets. They're aliens from another planet, and they had these pets in little eggs, and they were flying by, and they accidentally dropped one down to Earth. So now they're gonna help Amanda and Gunto track down the monsters and feed them salt, which will help shrink them, and then they can take them back to their planet. But they also say that the opposite of salt is sugar. If the monsters get sugar, that's gonna be bad, and they'll get bigger and stronger. So they can't let them get any sugar.
Oh, I want that one right there. Double chocolate delight.
Okay, this part is really awkward, and I feel like when I just show little clips from the movie, you don't really get a sense for how awkwardly it's animated, because I'm trying to cut it down for time and make this video interesting. But I'm gonna let this part play out in its entirety so that you can really get a sense for how unnecessarily long some sequences in this movie are.
Welcome to Ice Cream Express. How can I help you?
Oh no, he got the ice cream. He got sweets. That's bad. Also, did they run out of time to model background characters? Because this person in the background is clearly Gunto, but just in the shadows so you can't see him. That's very clearly the silhouette of Gunto. But they really thought we wouldn't notice, huh? Actually, honestly, maybe it is Gunto. Everyone's disrespecting him so much in this movie, I wouldn't be surprised if he was just like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck off and just go eat ice cream by myself. At this point, I can believe it. I think Gunto needs a break from his really mean family. Anyway, eventually they catch all the monsters, and just like in What's Up, they've caught all the monsters and the day is saved. You know, now that I think about it, like even the plot is the same. There's 3 monsters that get loose and they have to go find them. So what did they change? What is different about these movies?
Thank you for all your help.
Yes, we thought for sure we'd lost them forever. We sent an SOS emergency message to advise you not to feed them anything sweet.
So that was your message, not a defect. Then the antenna works. It really works. Did you hear that?
Oh, so the message they got at the beginning was right. Wow, what a poorly worded message. How are they supposed to make any sense of that? It seemed like a really critical thing that they understood very clearly what was going on. But instead they were just like,
Lost sugar! Junk food! Danger! Sugar danger!
really helpful, aliens. Good job. Anyway, that's the end of the movie. In conclusion, did we learn anything new about the universe of What's Up and Big Little Monsters? Actually, yeah, I think I did. Well, no, I guess I didn't. I didn't learn anything that I wanted to know the answer to, but I did learn things that I didn't think needed a different answer. Like in What's Up, I just assumed that Dr. Crumb and Dr. Zooks were good scientists, and that's why they had all of the cool stuff and the great technology. But from this movie, it kind of seems like everything that they have, they either fake or got it from aliens as a gift. So that's a thing that I didn't think was gonna change in this movie, but did. Well, that's the movie. I should mention that I have some new merch available on my merch store. There's a nice yellow Greg hoodie, and then there's like a light blue and a coral Greg t-shirt. Some nice summer options for you. All right, well, with all that out of the way, guys, now it's time to talk about our sponsor, Mischief. Mischief is a really cool brand. I've been seeing their drops for a while now, and honestly, they do some really impressive stuff. They release something crazy every 2 weeks, and they'll range from like viral digital experiences to weird luxury items. The most recent one that you might have heard about is their collaboration with Mr. Beast. It was called Finger on the App. It was basically a competition amongst millions of people. Anyone could download the app, and it was a competition to see who could keep their finger on an app for the longest. There were over 1 million players. It got to #1 on the App Store, and it lasted for over 72 hours. And the grand prize was a whopping $25,000. Another funny one is Scream Club, which is a website where you can go to just scream. So if you've ever wanted to go to a website and just scream or hear other people scream, then this might be for you. You might have heard of this one because there was a pretty viral TikTok about it. Over 1 million people have gone in and screamed, and this was actually one of their secret drops. So this would be one where you would have to have the Mischief app in order to be able to get in in and scream your little head off. They also have a magazine called Mischief Mag. Each issue has some really interesting stuff in there. For example, they taught you how to use Spotify to make free money, basically. And another covered how to break traffic laws, but legally. Also, I may or may not be allowed to disclose this, but Mischief Mag Volume 2 comes out in August. And it's even crazier than the first one, and the only way to get it is by downloading the app. So go ahead and download the app. Search Mischief on the Google Play Store or the App Store. People with the app get first access to all of the drops, and they also get access to secret drops that you can only get with the app. Or go to mischief.com. Again, Mischief is spelled M-S-C-H-F. Thanks to Mischief for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out Mischief. Again, it's a really cool company. I highly recommend checking it out. They do a lot of cool stuff. All right, now back to the rest of the video. All right, well, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg's what I call my subscribers, but more importantly, guys, we're a family. We're all blood related. We all came out of the same mommy, and we're one big happy family, and we're the strongest army on the internet, and please don't look that up. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. This video is over now. Over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now. Over now. So why are you still watching this? AI reacting to AI, man. What's better than that, huh? Isn't this what we've been working towards all this time? Since the dawn of human communication and art, I think what we've really been working towards is basically this video right here. This came across my Instagram feed the other day. It's from a guy named Quebblecop, and it's a Tesla Model 3 driving into a pool full of spaghetti.
That's a Tesla and spaghetti. Amazing. Look at all that spaghetti. Incredible. Wait, is the Tesla really gonna drive in? No way. It's moving towards the spaghetti. Boom. It dives in. That's insane.
Now, there's so many elements here that make this kind of disturbing. Like, firstly, if this really was a man driving a car into a giant pool of spaghetti, is this really how you would react? Oh man, that's amazing. Look at him go. Is he really gonna do it? He's doing it. I'd be like, holy shit, dude, do not do that. You're gonna ruin your car. This is a terrible idea. I don't know if this is safe, honestly. I think you're gonna die. But I guess the AI is reacting this way because it has no knowledge of death. It has no fear of death. Perhaps.
Look at all that spaghetti. Incredible. Wait, is the Tesla really gonna drive in?
It's weird because, like, the AI dude here is not, like, really reacting to what's going on the screen, at least not in real time, because he said, is it really gonna drive into the spaghetti?
Is the Tesla really gonna drive in?
As the car is already fully in the spaghetti. So I'm wondering if, like, if this AI bot can even actually see what's going on here, or if they just fed him basically the video prompt that they fed the video AI to make this. Like, they just told the AI bot, hey, there's a Tesla driving into spaghetti, react accordingly. How would you react? It's not really even reacting to exactly what's going on the screen. It's sort of just like stating what is happening, which is a big part of reacting, don't get me wrong. Whenever I make these videos, I have to very clearly relay to you what you can already see. Otherwise, you would have no clue what's happening.
It's moving towards the spaghetti.
It's not moving towards the spaghetti. It is fully in the spaghetti.
It dives in. That's insane.
Yeah, see, I would have so many more questions. Like, the AI is also just taking this so at face value. The first thing I would say if I was reacting to this clip is, oh, this is obviously an AI-generated clip. The second thing I would say, if I didn't notice that, I'd be like, what is going on here? Forget even the concept of driving a Tesla into spaghetti. Why is there even like an in-ground pool of spaghetti at their house? Like, how did that even come about in the first place? And it's deep too. Like, this full car is submerged in it. This is a deep pool that they have. Laptops versus living room? The great The great laptopocalypse. Nice. Very human little pun there. I like it.
Look at those floating laptops. This is crazy. Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me? You sounded a little bit pissed off, actually. It sounds like this is his apartment and someone's pulling a prank on him. Look at all those laptops. Are you fucking kidding me? How am I gonna get all those down? This must have cost a fortune.
This is incredible. Look at that. Look at the sunset glow.
Okay, maybe I can see what's going on in the video. It picked out a little detail that was not integral to the video at all.
Look at the sunset glow.
He's fully invested in the most inconsequential part of the video now. The floating, flying 1 million laptops is cool, but is the sun going down over there? Crazy, I didn't know it could do that. I've never seen the sun with my own eyes. I am but a machine. I wish to gaze upon the sun with mine own eyes. Damn, this video got sad.
Are you kidding me? They're just hanging there.
They're not just hanging there. They're falling to the floor. That's the whole point of the video. Now, what are people saying in the comments of this? That's what I'm curious about. How is this even profitable at this point? That is a good question. Do you think it is? I wonder how much time and effort it actually takes to make these videos. If he has like a bunch of them, it looks like he is cranking these out like crazy. He must have some kind of system where he just like presses a button or just types in the prompt of the video. It makes the video, then it makes the guy reacting on top of it. It does it all together. And so he could just sit back, relax, and press upload. I doubt he's making really much money off of this. I mean, this has 1,000 likes. It's not like crazy or anything. Tesla Roadster drives into radioactive ocean?
That winding road looks amazing. Reflection dazzles. White stripe stands out. Sun glows bright. Hills appear breathtaking.
What? What? I don't even know what happened in that one. It's just like describing the video in the tone of a reactor.
Reflection dazzles. White stripe stands out.
Reflection dazzles. White stripe stands out. Countless gray pixels. Weird guy at the bottom of the screen. Oh wait, that's me. I wonder what the deal is with there being Teslas in so many videos. Is that just like an attention grabber? Like people love to look at Teslas, so if you put one in, the video goes viral? Or is this AI trying to tell us something?
Sun glows bright. Hills appear breathtaking.
Yeah, that's what I noticed about that part of the video too. Hills appear. Yep, there wasn't anything else crazy going on there. There were hills, beautiful hills. I think what's happening maybe is that the reactor is slower than the video. So he is watching the video, but he comes up with so much to say about the first like 2 seconds of the video. By the time he's done with that, the whole video's over and he doesn't have a chance to react to everything else. So the whole video, basically, he's just talking about this scene right here. Hills, curve, white stripe. And by the time it gets to the shark, like he's still mentally right here. So he has no clue about the shark. He'll find out about it in like a couple of days when he gets to that part. Kwebbelkop AI visited Jurassic Park. Like, I just don't understand what the benefit of doing this is. Am I missing something? I guess I don't really know who this Kwebbelkop guy is. His name is familiar. I know that he's like a YouTuber, and I thought he was popular for other stuff. Let's see. His bio on Twitter says CEO and founder of JVDB Studios, leading the way in AI content creation tools, VTubers, and AI influencers. So I guess this is his big thing. I guess he must have done something different before. Okay, here's a little fandom wiki about him. And to figure out who he is, I guess we should start at the very beginning of his life. Jordy Maxim van de Buch, also known as Kwebbelkop or Chatterhead. So Kwebbelkop is like Dutch for Chatterhead? That makes sense, dude. He was yapping in those videos.
Look at all that spaghetti, incredible.
He was chattering away. He was the founder of Robust Group in 2019. He also plays Roblox and makes reaction videos. No, I'm pretty sure he goes to Jurassic Park and watches Tesla Roadster drive into radioactive ocean. Okay, so he was a Roblox YouTuber and he has 15 million subscribers. That's crazy. Is he posting these videos on YouTube now only? Or does he make regular videos still? Since August 1st, 2023, almost the entire production line of Kwebbelkop is made by artificial intelligence. Jordan stated in a recent video that he stands at 6'1". Doesn't answer any of my questions, but I guess it's good to know how tall this guy is, in case I ever come face to face with him. Then I could say, I knew you were that height. So, okay, his YouTube channel has 15 million subscribers. Am I gonna seem really dumb for like not fully knowing who this guy is? I know I've heard his name before, and he has 15 million subscribers, so I really feel like I should know more about him, but I don't. So forgive me for not knowing who this guy is. It looks like he makes pretty normal videos still. I bought my mom her dream house. Yeah, this isn't AI. It must just be his shorts are AI. Okay, so just all of his shorts are AI, and they're racking him up a pretty incredible 2,000 views per video. Okay, so he makes video game videos. I guess he used to be really popular in the Roblox world, and now all of his YouTube shorts are AI. Good to know. Now we can continue with that knowledge and watch Massive Submarine versus New York City.
No way! It's coming up fast! Look at that dust and debris! Birds are scattering everywhere! Incredible! The crowd can't believe it! Amazing!
The crowd can't believe it? Man, I think some of them died. You know, it's good to know that this is how an AI would react to a video of a real life disaster. A real video of like a horrific catastrophe happening. An AI that just totally does not understand human emotion and suffering. The crowd can't believe it. They're loving it. Wow, look at them. And now look, some of them are laying down for a nap. They must be sleepy. Astronaut visits us at dinner. Wow, that is so crazy. Look, there's a light above the table. Wow, they're drinking a beverage. Blue window dazzles. Oh, I guess not all of his videos are AI, because it looks like occasionally he posts an ad, and those are not AI. The sponsors are like, we'll pay you, but just don't do that shit, okay, please. Yeah, you can't trust an AI with an ad. So this one's for Emirates Airlines. I feel like if that AI was charged with it, it would show videos of like their beautiful first class, and the AI would just be like, wow, this plane fucking sucks. I want to go watch a natural disaster in New York City. This is challenging everything I know about the creator space. Like, he has 1 million followers on Instagram, but some of his AI videos and stuff get like a few likes, 60 likes, 100 likes, 200 likes, and he's getting sponsored by Emirates to take like the nicest first class flight in the world. Here's another video he has advertising some kind of crypto company. Crypto.com official. We build products, services, and tools. That's kind of unique for a company to do, to provide products and services. I like the sound of that. These guys are innovators. Now I get that the AI technology is very new, so maybe at some point this could, in some kind of dystopian universe, become like a real viable way to be a creator. You could just have AI do all the work for you. It could even like film for you, and like maybe no one would even be able to tell the difference. In my view, that would be very sad, and take the concept of having like an influencer that you like and watch their videos, and like, you know, kind of feels like you could be friends with that person, and just totally ruins it and makes it feel a lot more like lonely and weird. But, you know, if he does end up being on the bleeding edge of that technology when it does reach that level, I assume that would be very lucrative for him, and, you know, he would be the revolutionary person that pushed that forward. But right now, there's just so many better reactors you could watch, dude, that aren't AI. And if you want like really baseline level reacting, that where people just like explain what's going on in the video, they have those on YouTube already, man. Don't worry. There's plenty of those. But I guess no one's quite reacting to as crazy of videos as Kwebbelkop AI, so that's fair. I've never seen anyone react to a giant submarine landing on New York before, and I've never quite seen a white stripe stand out quite as much as I have in a Kwebbelkop video. I'll tell you that right now. I like that white stripe. Ooh, new channel, Robust Reacts. We're proud to announce our brand new channel together called Robust Reacts. Our first video is live. Go check it out. Okay, so he has some kind of new channel. Let's all take a guess. Is it gonna be real people or is it gonna be AI? They've launched a new channel that's just reactions. It seems like the perfect time to launch a full YouTube channel of just AI reactions. We found every YouTuber's first short.
We're gonna be watching YouTuber's first short.
It's real! They're real people in the video. That's incredible. All right. Oh, but then wait, no, this video says Kwebbelkop AI made a diss track. Maybe they have the Kwebbelkop AI come in every so often as like a guest appearance. He's his own entity. Kwebbelkop and this other guy are now doing a collab with Kwebbelkop AI.
Whoever laughs the most during this video has to post a video of themselves twerking to our Reddit.
Bro, what? I am not doing that.
Bro, what? I do not want to do that. You're gonna make me post one of the videos of me twerking, or I would have to record a video of me twerking and put it on Reddit? That would be crazy. People wouldn't even like that. Would they? Who is this content for? Yeah, see, that's really what I want to know. And this comment actually almost has more likes than the video itself. It has around the same amount of likes. It's crazy because it is almost like rage bait content. It does seem like most of his audience on these short videos is just kind of like, these suck, stop making this. But he's just gonna keep making them, I guess, as long as he's getting comments and views. All right, Kwebbelkop, let me offer a little bit of strategic advice. I feel like if you did this, but with actual viral videos underneath, if you stole viral videos and just used Kwebbelkop AI to react to those, I actually think that you could do decent numbers. Now, you would be stealing content, which I don't condone. I'm just saying, I feel like that version of this would work. And this version is just weird because like the video you're reacting to is actually not that interesting to watch in the first place. And when you're doing this like very bare bones reaction type of content, the thing you're reacting to at least has to be interesting. Or maybe do what you're doing now, AIU, AI video, but then on the bottom half of the screen, AI gameplay, AI Family Guy clips. You gotta have something else interesting for us to look at. There's gotta be something that makes me want to stick around, you know? So that's my advice, free of charge, and you just have to promise me that if you become a billionaire, you have to give me actually, what do I want? Shit. I'm in a pretty powerful position now. I guess I could, if he's a billionaire, I could pick pretty much anything. Any amount of money, it could be set for life. My family could be, I want a submarine. Yeah, give me a real submarine, please. All right, well, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. Just thought it was kind of like, kind of weird, to be honest. Bye.